Ladies and gentlemen out there in the beautiful, beautiful, cold motherfucking world we call Earth. How are we doing out there? By God, do we have something absolutely special coming at you tonight? We have Territory Control. It's an event hosted by The Named, and it's nothing but territory control. It's nothing but territory control. We're still getting some things sorted out, still getting seated over here. We're about 56 out of 62 before we get ourselves taken away by the night, making sure everything seems to be going good. I was worried that my Twitch was going to take a shit yet again, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. I don't know about you all out there in the world, but it is motherfucking cold where I'm at. I am freezing my nuts off. Dust off, welcome. And sadly, no Sapperman stream today, but I'm here. I know I'm not, an equivalent to him, but I am someone. We've got a wonderful thing coming up. Territory Control, I'm really excited for tonight to see just how well these two teams stack up. It's two random teams. This is a public server. How they stack up in their strategy going into Territory Control. Radio placement's going to be a huge thing to talk about all night long. I'm sure you're going to get annoyed by how much I'm going to talk about radio placement, but radio placement is arguably one of the most important aspects of Territory Control as it fuels everything. You can either get yourself into a really bad situation or you could set yourself up for success, all depending on how your radio is. You can have the best shooters in the game, but if your radio's not good, you're shooting yourself in the foot, and that's not a good thing to do in Territory Control. A lot of room to navigate in Territory Control. There's not a lot of punishment in terms of gaining and losing hexes. There is a slow bleed in Territory Control, but honestly, it's just a slow, grueling match. And you know what? It makes radios even that much more important because you can't gain tickets back. You can lose tickets, but Territory Control, there's no compensating from loss other by inflicting equal loss to your opponent. So very interesting and quite frankly, one of my all-time favorite game modes. Sorry, I'm reading through a message. Making sure I have admin cam on this server because for some reason I didn't have admin cam. So making sure that we get that sorted out before we get the seating kicked off and finished. I'm really excited. Territory Control is my absolute favorite game mode in Squad. It is by far the most teamwork oriented game mode aside from maybe Invasion. So, I'm excited. We should be getting kicked off here shortly. 60 out of 62. Just getting ourselves out of seed on some Maribala. Let's turn our focus a little bit towards Squad in its entirety as a whole outside of tonight's Territory Control match. Just some things to talk about in terms of updates coming to Squad. We should, hopefully, if they stay true to their word, be receiving some form of update coming to Squad here in the month of January. We still have a good amount of time in the month of January, so hopefully we could get some of those real nasty parts of Squad ironed out, fixed out, and on their way to be enjoyed by us all. And I'm interviewing the executive producer of Squad next week, actually, to dive deeper into the philosophy he has going into rebuilding Squad bigger and better. So stay tuned for that video. Not sure when I'm going to get it edited and out to you all, but I'm going to try to do that as fast as possible, making sure that the content stays on fucking par with what I need it to be. I don't want to rush it. I want to make it quality. I want to bring you guys a fantastic interview. You all deserve it. We're going to get our real good first sneak peek at who PMO is. We do have a couple of developers blogs with him hinted at it and a couple of videos and shorts on Squad's YouTube with him on it. But realistically, we don't have an in-depth interview. And just like we had an in-depth interview with the lead designer, Skywarp. Sorry, for some reason his name escaped me for a second there. Just like we had an interview with Skywarp come out to you all, that was quite thorough. I wanted to do the same with the executive producer. The people over at Offworld were incredibly kind to get me that opportunity. So if you have any questions you would like to ask the executive producer of Squad, send me a DM. Say, Urso, did you think about asking him this? Because I've asked a couple of community leads around Squad already, and they've given me some really good ideas in terms of what to ask him. A lot of uncertainty with Squad. We're not sure where it's going. They were on break, so we haven't heard a whole lot from them, but hopefully in the next coming days, they get a little bit more out and open to the public. They did post, if you're not in their Discord, they did post earlier today that they have released the skin poll for the backer reward for the Squad co-op fire teams. So if you want to give a little bit of input on what skin you want to come with that backer pack, go vote on their Discord. Some really cool options. I'm going to pull them up right now. We can take a look at them on stream. If I can get them up. But really good options. Honestly, the art is fantastic in terms of what they decided to go with. I was a little bit concerned. With how they were doing it, that there could be some instances that it could be not very good. We could see some not so good skins, but as you can see here, we've got Sticker Bomb. Honestly, Sticker Bomb is arguably one of my all-time favorites. I really like this. I don't think it's winning currently in the poll, but I really hope into the future that this like gets revisited, because this Sticker Bomb skin is fucking awesome. I love the fucking emotes that come from the Discord and get put into the game. I love the artwork on this, the magazine, the capybara. Maybe we need to get an Urso bear on there somewhere. Reach out to the devs to see if we can get that going. But honestly, we got the sphere. Got the medic. I mean, it's awesome. I love this skin. It's fantastic. I'm not that big of a fan. Yo, what's up, TL Chance? I'm not as big of a fan of the sponge paint skin. I think it's it doesn't seem as thorough and thought out as the other two. I think the votes are reflecting that. The Tap Boys are in town for some good games too. Hell yeah, Chance. I'm excited to see this. I'm excited to see this fucking TC event, man. The sponge, as I was saying, the sponge paint one's not really that impressive for me. I'm not that big of a fan of it. But I believe, and I need to check, the lead in the fucking voting is the Makeshift AK. I love being able to see the rounds in the magazine in this skin. I love the Makeshift, being able to see the fucking springs, the nuts and the bolts. You got some shitty duct taped wooden handle. Actually, that's electrical tape. It's just awesome. I love this Makeshift. I'm really interested to see what factions they go with, but quite frankly, I'm a huge fan between Sticker Bomb and Makeshift. I do hope that we get the Sticker Bomb into the future. I kind of want to see. Yeah, 680 votes for the Makeshift. I don't know why people don't really like the Sticker Bomb. I love the Sticker Bomb. That shit looks good. I don't know, man. they really kind of took me away with how good the skins are for these guns. They fit the theme of squad. It doesn't get too memey. It's still awesome. I really thought they were going to do some like boring ass shit with those skins, so I'm really excited to see that. Yeah, there should be a really strong admin presence. I will say that they may have a difficult time balancing it just because there's some big groups on right now, and they're going to have a little bit of a struggle, but they're going to do the best of their abilities. I'm really interested to see the turnout of this event and seeing how well it sustains itself. I think that it has a lot of hype going into it right out of the gate. There's a lot of people that are interested in it. I, of course, love TC. It never gets voted for in the public servers, and now this is going to be 24/7 TC for the next couple of days. I'm really excited to see. I mean, we got some fantastic games, I hope, coming up. We're going to get them casted for you. I will be playing a little bit later into the night, but these first couple of matches, we're going to be casting them live. There's no delay. So I'm really hoping we've got some good admins out there because I just think that there's a small chance some dickheads might show up and try to stream snipe me. And if that happens, they're going to get fucking banned like little bitches they are. But we are live out here just wrapping up our seating. It looks like on the TLF side, on Team 2, we have almost everyone on UNN that I know of, along with a few deep state people, but it looks like a majority of UNN and not really any other groups on that side. On Team 1, it looks like you've got a majority of deep state out there with some SDBB people, some more DS, and of course some TAP folks. I'm not sure how it's all going to flush out. I hope these admins on UNN, man, they are the best goddamn admins I have ever seen in the game. They are active. They are on it. It'll be fine. They will do the best of their abilities to get this balanced. I'm putting some words in their mouth. I have no idea. I chatted with a little bit of an admin earlier today talking about what the whole adminning process is going to be behind the scenes, but we're not going to go too in deep with that, but there's a lot of admins on this server right now. Thank you to the Unnamed for hosting this. Thank you to Kane the Condor. If you don't know who Kane the Condor is, he's a fellow squad partner like myself. He's got one of these sexy jackets. Like I do. He set this up through the Unnamed. He loves TC. Go watch his YouTube videos. He's got some fantastic YouTube videos outlining some TC strategies. Go say hi to him. I even think he might be live tonight. I need to see. I don't know if Kane is going to be live today. I don't think he is. I thought there might be a small chance. I bet he's going to be recording some of the matches. Either way, Kane the Condor, thank you for getting this all set up, and thank you to the Unnamed for being the powerhouse behind it and making sure that it's going to get off the ground. We're going to circle back into talking about territory control. The biggest thing we're going to watch tonight is... Here, I love that song, but it's not, I need some background music right now. Territory control is really going to center around how these two teams stack up their radios and map control 101. If they don't place good radios and don't have good map control, we're simply just not going to see a strong performance from one of these two teams. That's the number one thing going into territory control. Your radio placement and hab placement dictates everything when it comes down to territory control. So realistically, it's going to be what it's going to be. We're going to be interested to see how it stacks up. If we get some good radio placements on one team and not the other team, it's going to be what it's going to be. Hans over there on the YouTube. What's up, big dog? We are closing in on getting a active seat out of TC. We're just wrapping up. We're waiting for the tickets to drain. We could be kicked off here any minute. Yo, what's up, XO? Thank you for stopping by. Don't be watching my stream because I see you in this fucking server, you little rat. Good luck out there, though, buddy. Good luck out there. I'm going to see how far we are from getting this shit kicked off. It looks like we're pretty close. Hell yeah, Hands is out there joining. A little bit of a weird stream for me. I don't normally stream on Friday nights, but when there's an event going on like this, I am excited to see how it's gonna play out. Let's see here. Anything special I want to see? Here. Let's pop over to the YouTube. Let's see how people are feeling about the TC. We've got some photos here. A class photo of the first TC active seed. A couple of good photos here. Some good looking, a good looking group of fellers. I never thought you're gonna get this many people lined up in an organized fashion. So, what a thing to see. Some knife fights seem to be going on. Not a whole lot else to talk about out here. Just kind of waiting. You're going to knife me sometime during this event? You know I'm out here as a caster. Is Kane the Condor not go by Kane the Condor in game? Am I tripping, bro? Is this motherfucker not go by Kane the Condor in squad? Is he just Kane? We're done, bro. We're done. There's seed. Seed is over. Seed is over. We are going to close out of our Zoom screen here. I got a teamwork commendation for being so good at teamwork because I'm awesome at teamwork. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing some carnage. I know I was chatting a lot in the beginning, just trying to buy some time so we could get through seed. But I'm going to be talking more as we go forward, but at least there will be something to watch. We're going to get the music turned off here once the round starts. They do have active voting on this, but they only have TC layers available. It looks like we're going to see a Fallujah game 1. Oh, I can talk all day. I can talk all day, baby. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It looks like an outstanding vote for Fallujah TC. 47 votes here. It is going to be going down that center lane. And once I get past this scene, I will show you what I'm talking about here. Fallujah TC V1. It's going to be down that center lane. Blue Mosque. I'm not sure if there's any early caps for either one of these teams. We are on team 1 going on to team 2. So I will be spawning on the east side of this map following that team. Unless I'm still on team 1. Never mind. I think I'm going to be over here on the left. The big thing about this map is securing these southern apartments here. Gonna be a big brawl on this northern side that I'm not... Like, if I was them... It's over by Moloman. If you're not familiar with the map, I'm going to make some call-outs that you might not know. But the Moloman area over on that north side, it's where that bridge is that crosses over. Maybe it would be easier if I bring out the zoom screen here. Never mind. It's over here for the zoomed. That's unfortunate. That's not helpful at all. What I'm saying is the center here, the north side's going to be rough. The south side's going to be rough. It's just the nature of Fallujah. I think I could see a little bit of a stalemate over here on that northern side. That southern side, there could be a lot of movement in those tunnels. I'm really interested to see on either one of them use those tunnels. We do have a flat-out Insurgent versus Marine Corps going into game 1. I'm excited. You better be excited. We're going to take a deep breath here as we get kicked off.
Contact about 5 miles in front of him. 25 miles, angle 6. Roger, that's the only one I've got right there by the pointers. miles. Still single contact. 6,000 feet. Speed 350. Control contact about 5 miles in front of him. Angel 6.
Roger, that's the only one I've got right there where the pointer is.
$18 miles. Still single contact. 6,000 feet. Speed 350.
Let's get her done. All right. Here we go. No!
Depressed.
I still don't have admin cam privileges.
Depressed. I know you're
All right, we might play the first round.
Where are you? Depressed. Where are you?
Ursa,
Where
you're
are
right.
you?
So sorry.
I don't have
Gonna slap my
admin
balls,
cam
Chris.
privileges,
Where are
so
you?
I'm just gonna play with you.
I'll just one.
Where are you? Depressed.
Yeah, I thought we got it sorted out after the first round.
Dude,
Dude, I thought we were gonna get it sorted out after fucking seating, but it didn't work.
Give me that ass.
Yeah.
where are the techies?
Yeah.
Okay, well, apparently we're playing the first round because I can't get into admin cam, so it's fine.
Dude, this would actually be so cool. And just imagine you and your boys in the Toyota Hilux going to kill American soldiers. Just you and
The Toyota
a
Hilux is the best military vehicle of all time.
Sounds like a good weekend to me.
Think I might have to hop squads again.
I mean, if half of our gear is
You
American,
can ride in
are
the
we
truck
American?
bed, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. Death to America, bro. On some
See, we got some good radio placements. We got some good radio placements. It looks like my squad's gonna be on the north.
Wait a second.
All right, techie, just escort us to my mark. We're gonna get a hab up, and then we'll move on.
Where is that boy?
Understood.
I need to slap my nuts across his face. I hear him. I'm gonna fucking lube up. I'm gonna lube up. Yeah, it's gonna be nice and oily. Gonna be starting calling me P Diddy. That's what you're gonna start doing. I know what you do, you little terrorist.
You can't joke about that kind of stuff.
Be a little careful.
Apparently, I gotta reconnect. I'm gonna
Buddy,
reconnect.
First man on the server.
Whoops. I hope I have fucking whitelist. Oh, good, I have whitelist. Yo, Dragoon on the YouTube. What's up? Might be able to cast it. I don't know.
Territory control. مهما يكلف دافع عن أرضكم. لا تتخلوا عن أرضكم. مرحبا بك إلى أرض المعركة أيها القائد.
Yes, there we go. There we go. All right. Now we're actually casting. We do have an admin in admin cam as well. Let's see here. We do have the insurgents with that good radio placement that we talked about in the beginning of the game. I'm not sure where USMC is going to be setting up here. Ooh, Dragoon's the one in admin cam with me. Game 1, Insurgents versus United States Marine Corps. It's all going to center around center map control of this area right here. This north side is going to be an absolute bloodbath with a little bit of distance to engage. I'm looking for automatic riflemen in good position, set up, covering good vantages. On this south side of the center, we have a lot of residential areas and close fucking urban fighting. It's going to be a little bit bloody down here on the south side. Going to be just as bloody on the north. Game looks like it just started off. We got the rollout from the United States Marine Corps over here on the east side.
Southern hab going will be pretty well set for the whole match.
Insurgents calling for that northern and southern fob. United States Marine Corps on an aggressive rollout here down the
Do we want
center.
the hab in one of the zones? Like, do we want
We-
the
they
zone
don't
3 here? Does it
have-
matter, or-
It
Which I'd
doesn't
rather
look like
be
they
on
have a
both sides, but it
Logi
doesn't
on
matter
that
if
north
it's
side.
one.
They are just bringing it down the center. One Logi going down the center, I believe. Nope, just a little, just Kenley flipping a vehicle. Don't mind Kenley. Tiger's gonna try to flip him there. It's not really gonna work for him though. Wondering where the second USMC Logi is gonna go.
I think there's only like 2 or 3 hexes worth of width to go through.
Logi just arriving on the center. Interesting. Deep State maybe looking for a Mosque Fob. I don't really think a Mosque Fob's gonna really do them a lot over there in terms of territory control. Mosque Fob just, it's easy to defend, but terrible to spread out from. Insurgents diving deep into the center here. We get a little bit of an angle on them. They do have better center control on this eastern side, on this northeast side, sorry. Maybe gonna get our first contact over here between Co-Optimus and Tat. Lat Kit maybe wanting to make a little bit of a play here. That MG, that 50's looking right at him. Yeah, that 50 looking right at him. Took him out. First blood going to the United States Marine Corps. Center on the south. Center on the south getting a little bit of a dive on that United States Marine Corps. Monsal and Ghost of Razgriz diving in deep. They got a lot of MRAPs on the United States Marine Corps and a good vehicle in terms of strong positioning across the map. I'm looking for where these radios are. We've got 2 individuals here. Might have hit contact. A lot of fucking insurgents to their west. Must not be seen. Insurgents going deep in the center. Strong map presence being reestablished by the United States Marine Corps on the north. I thought that the insurgents were going to hold up better here, but it seems like they've gotten obliterated. A little bit of BRDM action on the north. Just checking everything out, getting my sea legs under me. It does look like the USMC is going to set up that fob inside Blue Mosque. Not a fan of that as a player of TC myself. I love TC. I love radio placement. Love the theory of thinking about where to place it. Don't like that placement at all. Especially that you have the radio on the outside and the hab on the interior, or I'm presuming it does seem to be that way. I do not like that. That being said, insurgents did get their northern and southern fobs down. We do see a little bit of a... I like how the United States Marine Corps are utilizing these MREPs to patrol this interior on the west side.
My hat hit him, he's on fire. Oh, not my hat. He's gonna die.
Good placement. Insurgents have better map control as it stands now. USMC's gonna lose one of those MRAPs. Monsal falls.
The radio, but one Matt V down.
Strong insurgents on the north side of police station here. MRAPs still circling around. I'm interested to know if the United States Marine Corps are trying to use those MRAP patrols to locate the insurgent radios and habs. Insurgents having 2 fobs per radio is going to be massive for them. A huge benefit to them. If you can get 2 habs in TC, that means you can cover 2 hexes with your hab, meaning your opponent cannot block them, which means you can almost, this map being about 4 hexes wide north to south, you can block the entire north to south side with good hab placement. That's huge for these insurgents. I'm not sure how the Marines are going to overcome that. I don't think they can. I don't think they have a lot in their arsenal. They don't have a lav. They have Matt V toes, which aren't really that big of a benefit to them. They can take out that T-62 when it does come up, but realistically, the Marines not really having a good deck at their disposal this round 1. And the hab placement going down on Blue Mosque, not very good. In terms of hexes, looks like it's about even. Neither team is losing.
Hopefully killing the driver means you can finish it off.
We could take a peek down in here. A lot of insurgents down on the ground. I don't think there's a lot of United States Marine Corps still up. NSR, or no, Maytime, taking out Big Red. Oh, and a pinch maneuver coming from Zayner. We'll clear out here.
I'm on my way with
Another BRD on the roof.
That's a
Maybe some friendly fire occurring down there. A lot of insurgents. Let's try to find these habs that they have because they got to be right here. Oh, here we go. See, we did talk about these tunnels. I'm not sure how much they want to use these tunnels. It does look like Kane, the event host here, did fall down and die. So, you know,
dude, I will give you.
You expect more from such a legend as himself. In terms of flow, still very even. And the United States Marine Corps is taking a huge stance on this north side. TL Chance and Tat over here spearheading the charge, only to be met by one UNN Battle Axe. In an interesting location to defend from, and Justin Mosen, he's about to get walked up on and taken out by TL Chance. A little bit of a pinch maneuver from Rake the Hipster as well. Not a lot of insurgents in this area. They pulled back and are holding closer into police station. Maybe that early United States Marine Corps push with those MRAPs destabilizing the insurgents' ability to hold to this north side. A big advantage for the Marines to push. I'm just not sure how they're going to be able to sustain that push with this hab taking so much of the center of the map out. Insurgents really holding the center, though. Gabagool surrounded by insurgents, getting sniped through the building. We do have mortars online from Deep State on this Blue Mosque fob. Not sure where they're mortaring, but mortars are overhead. Welcome in, Stretch. A little TC madness indeed. Does look like these mortars are hitting just to their west on this massive insurgent push. I'm not sure if they were able to locate that insurgent fob. We'll take a peek here in a second. Not sure these mortars will be able to accomplish much. Not a lot of United States Marine Corps pushing into this area as well to fend off that massive insurgent push. As it stands now, the insurgents have a straight push towards that fob that the United States Marine Corps has on Blue Mosque. Midge taking a big stance here as one of the only United States Marine Corps individuals in the area, followed by UNN Magazine. Doc over here as well in the area.
Anyone else to spare?
Really interested to see. I'm going to check in on the insurgents on this north side where we had TL Chance and the TAC crew making really good progress on this north side. I'm not sure if we've had any habs. Ooh, United States Marine Corps, DS and SDBB did locate this fob, but I don't think they have the radio. We ain't found shit. Overwatching. Daddy don't bop. United States Marine Corps exerting a lot of pressure across the map. I did not expect that myself. The insurgents having 2 fobs per radio. I figured they would have an easy time defending. Metal Wavy taking out in a United States Marine Corps there, but getting some fire down on him from a SBD member. Oh, this spells danger. This radio being in the open, United States Marine Corps do have mortars online. As soon as that radio is found in the open and gets eyes on it, they mortar it. That is a big goof from the crew. And it looks like, yep, DS Kinley already on this radio, just ran right by it. I don't know if he saw it, but he was right next to it. Getting suppressed by Cody. Some random dude, just some guy, throws a nade at him. The United States Marine Corps really starting to pressure that radio on the south side. Not looking good for the insurgents. I myself really thought the insurgents had the upper hand with those 2 habs per radio. More spawn flexibility just leads to stronger outcomes. XO throwing a wonderful grenade, missing Felix and looks like just a couple of DS members over here.
Charlie.
Oh, the grenades back and forth. Battle Axe making a play, getting pushed forward. The poor Mosen not making a play. Beach Beluga goes down as well. United States Marine Corps coming out with those optics, just swinging. Big push down the center from Deep State as well. Can we get both radios getting pressured here? Yes,
Or 3
one
halves
half
proxied.
proxied. One half proxy on the south side of the northern fob. This radio was located by Deep State. It does seem like they do have a marker on it. Mortars should be overhead soon. That radio, both insurgent radios are under threat. Also, circling back, we did say that this center area was not going to be well defended by the by the United States Marine Corps, and it is so that way. Insurgents taking a foothold, pushing it down, could get in on this radio. I didn't see this rally, but we got a hell of a rally coming up on the north side.
Yep.
Beautiful rally coming up on the north side. Just unbelievably close to this USMC radio.
I think it was Walaji, yeah.
Both teams
That is what it
well
sounds like.
aware of the other's spawns. We'll check in with this crew later. Some more United States Marine Corps starting to funnel in to defend. Poor Tiger and that RWS getting flipped. Not where he wants to be. Surrounded and flipped over. Should be starring on an episode of Naked and Afraid. Does seem like the insurgents on this north side were able to resecure that southern fob. It is coming back online. United States Marine Corps taking an even stronger stance on this north side. Beach Beluga goes down. Milkman, please. Milkman, please. Returning some fire, but unable to get any dice. Deep State taking a stronger foothold on that north side. That radio is getting pressured even more. If we swing back to the south side here, I would be expecting some radios or some mortars to be overhead. Never mind, United States Marine Corps mortars dropping smoke. UB-32 rocket trying to fire at the Blue Mosque, not finding a lot of success. A couple rockets landing on Corporate Manslave on that hab. Not a bad UB-32 strike in terms of Fallujah, but not great. A couple of insurgents were able to sneak in. Does look like they did. Interesting. Insurgents dropping a third radio on this south side, just south of Blue Mosque.
Foxtrot 4. We're going to get down.
Insurgents do know the northern radio.
Soon, probably they found both.
Yeah,
Aperture Awesome, I believe, knows that they are in the area.
Yeah,
Reinforcements up north.
A lot of USMC in the area, but a lot of insurgents in the area as well. A dangerous place for this United States Marine Corps radio. Kane taking over the United States Marine Corps mortars. Mortars no longer an issue for the insurgents over here. Getting some mortars overhead. I'm not sure where he's firing. Another fob coming up? No, just a rally. Sorry, just a rally. In terms of the map control here, insurgents have a strong push on the south side, a little bit of pressure on the north side from the United States Marine Corps. Radio's still being dug down on this north side from the insurgent. This is the biggest problem. United States Marine Corps simply just have one radio. Radio appears to be staged. No spawn point for the United States Marine Corps outside rallies. Kane falls to Corporate Manslave. Varrock still on the roof. Manslave keeps pushing.
We gotta get this cut off.
I really would be interested to hear what's going on in terms of the United States Marine Corps.
This could take 06 off this push.
Okay, let's take down the D4 radio.
Scruffy
Let's
McBuffy
take down the D4 radio and place it maybe somewhere around E4.
and Everglades maybe trying to get another radio up here.
Let's just try and get all lodges. Let's try and get lodges moving towards the north side to get a new northern hab up.
I'll cover this as they dig.
Do we know where Mosque Radio's at?
Mosque Radio is
They are getting another radio up, but man, they gotta drop it really far back near their anchor.
Call out.
United States Marine Corps pressuring that northern fob. Does look like they're going to be able to get it down. Issue is insurgents have... I'm not sure if the insurgents dug down their own radio over here. I think they did. I think the insurgents dug down their own radio over here. I'm not sure if they did. Insurgents down 50 tickets, but have better map control. Not sure if this radio will swing it too much. Will a little bit. About 20 tickets. But if the United States Marine Corps could still come out on top if they control this radio. Order of Chaos. Boston B in the area. Boston B following. Watermelon is on the radio. Too much barbed wire to be approached from the north side. Gabagool in the area to cover that north side entrance as well. All that's left is Andrew of Doom to burns out BRDM, and he falls. Not a lot of insurgents in the area to respond to this northern radio. That's an additional 20 tickets. We talked about it in the beginning of stream. You cannot gain tickets in territory control. You're going to drop down to 60 tickets. You're going to take the radio over here from the United States Marine Corps. You're not sitting pretty if you're the insurgents right here. Insurgents, just like the WPMC, bleed tickets like crazy. That being said, they can apply a lot of pressure. Down 50 tickets, going to be 20 more once that radio falls on that northwest side. Insurgents gotta feel like they got the upper hand right now, but they need to bleed the USMC more and staunch their own ticket loss. They're just simply losing too many tickets. They're gaining so much ground. But at what cost?
You know, these infantry hiding in corners.
It appears that the USMC are losing, but they're not. TC is so deceptive. Oh, Chance falling to Knife. Surrounded. Couple of tat still left over here.
Nope, I saw movement.
Yo, Tommy Kill. Appreciate that follow, my friend. Trades with JD JD Ball or JD Ball, yeah, JD Ball. Poor Sogs medic all alone. Zach, couple shots go down. Patty Wogs falls.
Let's just get
Pure Addict, the only one left.
Will be perfect.
Did this radio bleed? It does appear that the radio bled to the United States Marine Corps. Down to 57 tickets as the insurgents. 70 ticket difference still maintained.
All right, they're pushing from the southwest.
Milkman, please, able to be in the area. Cast Iron Maiden may be able to recover some of his friendlies as they're down. Still some United States Marine Corps in the area. T-62 is in play. Takes out one ATGM vehicle.
I thought that shooting the turret would transfer damage down, but I guess not.
Nah. They did something weird with it again.
In terms of radio, all the insurgents have is the southern radio inside the market.
Oh shit.
Yeah, mine's.
We've got a radio over here from the insurgents. That 2 fob not being exercised. Just 1 hab on the map.
I'm going through.
Oh, poor Maytime about to get caught in transition here and shot by JV. Unless JV doesn't see him.
Should be winning, but
oh no, he does.
I mean, if we mercy bleed,
Maybe.
then that's
true.
49 tickets to 81. USMC just lost a lot of tickets.
At 9.
I don't think they had a second radio down, so it wouldn't have been another radio. They just dropped like 50 tickets in the last 3 minutes. Insurgents still keeping that pressure online. Insurgents really got to pull this through by 2 things. Continuing to push ground, pulling that bleed even more. 3 tickets a minute is a little bit, but not enough. The insurgents do know where this radio or this hab is, but don't have the ability to locate the radio quite yet. We still have Life and General Tim Jim over here on the south side of this radio. They are going to continue to push north and possibly find it. They find it, that could pull insurgent back in. Tim Jim does hear the radio, burns the USMC's rally in the area. USMC tipped off that radio's in the area, or that they got infantry in the area.
It's further down.
UNN Life going down. All that's left is General Tim Jim on the radio. He's a squad leader, not going to be able to do anything. That call out just coming through. They found the USMC radio, but I don't know if they have a lot in the area. They've got a good crew of individuals on the south side that could try to swing to the west and then pull north. But a lot of United States Marine Corps still held up on this hab, unable to push out. I'm not seeing a lot of ability for the insurgents to try to get in on this radio. They're starting to get stalled out. Starting to get stalled out. Wow. Up to a 4-ticket bleed. 49 or 39 tickets to 75. It's a close game for number 1. I like this. What a night. What's up, Zombie? How you doing, brother?
Can we get everyone around 22 to just get in? I'm not trying to shove into their anchor all we can.
Yeah, I would rush a fob
Insurgents
over
trying to call out for an
You could
additional
lock the
fob
anchor
over to
down
the
with a
anchor.
hab.
General Tim Jim does fall. Not sure from whom, but it does appear the United States Marine Corps are still defending. I'm having a great time, man. We've got territory control out right now in force, and I'm having a great time casting it.
They forced them to concentrate
I'm
on
not sure
location.
if
That's why I want
the United States Marine Corps have been able to locate this hab on the south side. My gut tells me they know it's in the area, but they simply just don't know where it is exactly. Not a lot of insurgents able to push this radio. 39 tickets to 63. Not sure if that's like static bleed of 4 tickets a minute is going to be enough to pull the insurgents back into this. All it takes is the insurgents to lose this radio on the south side, and it's over for them. T-62 putting a lot of pressure on this northeast side of the map.
Yeah, I could have.
Man, 21's going down in front of you.
Yeah, I'm about to get a rally.
I think that ticket bleed is going to bring the insurgents back into the game if they could just slow their own bleed down. If they slow their own bleed down, they'll bring themselves right back into this game. They lose that tank, though. If they lose that tank, that's 15 tickets. That's half their assets on the map right now are in this tank. That tank being dangerously close to the United States Marine Corps main. Marines still able to hold on to this area of the map. That radio, their only lifeline right now. 27 tickets to 40. Very close game.
He's inside this wall. He's inside this wall here on New Day.
Oh, he's going to fall.
Them off.
The one thing the United States Marine Corps have is that M27 IAR is a beast. A beast in this. Cameraman definitely does have a KOF bias a little bit.
Ran back to main.
It is really difficult to try not map spam. That being said, didn't know. I am Priest pulling up. I think he's got IED. I think he's got IED right now. Oh no.
We're losing 22. Ah shit, we're losing 22.
They're gonna hear him place this. They just heard him place it. If they got keen hearing, they just heard him place it. He dropped C4,
And
Diggs
21.
radio, corporate manslave's gonna be responding.
21's fine. It's 20 that's gonna fall for.
Wild grenade throw.
On the roof.
What a grenade from corporate manslave. That C4 is gonna block the radio for a moment, but not enough for the insurgents to capitalize on that. What a grenade throw. Wow. There goes that C4. Don't think that radio's on bleed. It is on bleed. That tank could make... Does the tank even have eyes on that radio? I don't believe it does. That being said, insurgents pulled a radio on the northeast side. They might try to get more of a pressure on it. That being said, Andrew of Doom in the area, but Aperture Awesome... They should be... Insurgents should not be able to keep this on bleed. Unless a frag round comes in from Wino.
Shoot a frag round up there.
Wino holding the game in his hand. NLX saves the radio. Wino just needed to put a round right in the second floor and he could have bled that radio. Radio's going to be back stabilized. 21 tickets on the insurgents, 19 United States Marine Corps. That bleed is catching up with them. Insurgents now taking this lead. They were able to hold their own tickets. A lot of insurgents, though, down on the south side. Wow. Wow. This is a lot of infantry.
Oh, grenade got me.
A lot of infantry down on the ground. Very close game. 15, 18 tickets. A lot in the swing right now. Where is that T-62? Oh, that T-62 is pulling up to the radio, bro. I would not want to be this T-62. You die, you are the game, my friend. So fragile. So fragile to be into the field right now. That radio is saved. We're tied up. 14 tickets. This is anyone's game. Not a lot in play here. We look at our map very quickly. Not a lot going on with this radio. This radio coming up from the insurgents. A lot of pressure can be put onto this radio. Might not be enough time, though, for them to take it. 13, 14 tickets. A lot of United States Marine Corps in the area.
That might be him.
I think they dug it up.
We're pushing.
Starting to catch
a
seven.
lot of people here.
Yeah, it was.
What a close game for round one. Commander Cheese falls to a grenade. United States Marine Corps still securing the area. T-62 starting to get closer.
Oh, they got rid of it.
Not sure the T-62 could put that radio on bleed if he put a frag round in that room. But man, would he kill a lot of United States Marine Corps. 11 to 13 tickets.
Killed them at the last minute, or they dug it up.
T-62, your play.
Squad leader got me.
Takes a round at a building. No one there.
Was it a digging up or digging down noise?
Alright, I can
The insurgents don't know if this radio is still in play.
I could give him 30 down. That's gonna take us.
They're not sure if that radio is still in play. Enemy building has been taken out. T-62 still in the area. 9 tickets to 11 tickets. T-62? I thought he took a round. I don't think he did. Insurgents don't have a lot of pressure on that radio. A lot of insurgents dead on the south side. Not good.
I don't think they lost 300 that.
You've got enough to end the game right here.
Because these guys are really good.
Yeah, I have a lot of light picks.
In the BRDMs.
We didn't lose that many.
Not a lot of insurgents alive on the map right now. Wow. There's so many insurgents down on the ground. 6 to 8 tickets.
Yeah, they were pretty hard,
So much in flux. That radio not found. This radio still well defended. Insurgents dead everywhere. T-62 still shooting buildings with no one in it.
I'm bleeding out in 97.
5 to 6 tickets.
We're probably gonna lose soon.
Battle of willpower right now. Yes. T-62 takes a tandem to the roof.
Yeah, not bad.
Oh, this is what I was talking about. It's so dangerous being a T-62 on the map when you are the end of the game. Yo, you need to be so careful. So careful. 3 tickets to 6 tickets. Insurgents. Another round misses. Ellendale, what are you doing? You gotta hit those. 2 tickets to 6. Another shot on the T-62. It's tracked. I don't think they have enough in the area to finish it off. 1 ticket to 4. Now it's a real battle of willpower. Wow!
No!
Wow! 4 tickets to 0. Ends the game, United States Marine Corps. Wow. What a round. What a round. A lot of mistakes taken on both sides, but somehow they come out on top.
25 miles, Angel 6.
Roger, that's the only one I've got right there by the point rest.
18 miles. Still single contact. 6,000 feet. Speed 350.
Wow. Game 1, that close. Game 2, they are for some reason wanting to play Talil Outskirts TC. That is actually fucking crazy.
Roger, that's the only one I've got right there by the point rest.
Realistically, I don't know what either team did bad. I will say the United States Marine Corps could have played slightly better by having better radio placement, but
Contact about 5 miles in front of him.
You're risking 2 radios. That's 40 tickets. I mean, it came down that close for round 1.
18 miles.
We take a look at that timeline.
1,000 feet. Speed 350.
Damn close. Damn close. USMC took the lead and held the lead for quite some time. Insurgents, man, just tanking tickets. It came down to the 2 radio loss from the Insurgents. They lost that radio on the north, and did they lose that radio on the south? What was this? I can't remember what the second radio was.
Still single contact. 6,000 feet. Speed 350.
Did it go to Leo? I can't remember. No, it went Yeho. It went Yeho. They pulled it out. Very interesting layer for TC on Yeho. Irregular militia. That's an interesting play as well.
25 miles, Angel 6.
Roger, that's the only one I've got right
Yo, Dragoon! Yes, IMF with the grad on Yeho and an extra fob or half per fob.
Still single contact. 6,000 feet. Speed 350.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good round.
Trying to contact about 5 miles in front of him.
All right. It's all going to come down to Habs and radio placement. A lot of open area. I give IMF a lead here. I give IMF the lead here. Those 2 grads, 2 fobs per radio. And if they execute this properly, a lot of firepower for the open. Look at how much of this center area is going to be contested in the open. Essentially, the entire center of the map is going to be contested by the open. Absolutely crazy. That being said, as the British here, they do have 3 helicopters, and I believe they have those helicopters off the rip. LPV RWS, very low vehicle count. They get that Chally. And then on the IMF here, just that MTLBM. Yo, Tag Stretch with the prime. We got a motherfucking hype train going. Let's go. All right. Let's get focused up here as we get into round 2, game 2. What a wonderful first round.
Okay, I may set up a mortar base on 31, the main compound over there.
We are having mortar fobs being called out of the gate. Really interesting. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of open area.
My bad.
If we go check it out here, I need to get myself in the right area. We do have all of this open area right here in play. This, I believe, will be held by the IMF. If I'm them, I'm going to want to hold that little town as best I can. But everywhere outside that town is forest, both on the south, the north, and the east side. That's all no man's land. So much open ground to be held. If indirect fire is on their shit this game, they will be racking up kills. I'm going to take a little moment to myself, rest my voice.
So what we're
as we
doing, we
wait.
got fobs up. You want me to do a back fob then?
That's up to you.
I don't think we have a good setup to go anywhere past like our front line on 46.
I'll take a northern. I'll put the
I
northern.
wonder
fob
what the
up
British are talking about right now.
We'll do that.
The British seem to want to control everything on the east side of this road
My
as their
radio
little
down
point.
and have my Habs like in the woods and not in a hex. If we want to
I'm
build,
really interested to see where their rollout and where they have.
You could your
They're
mortars
taking
there if you
all
want.
3 helicopters, and if they establish deep in the beginning,
we're supporting
that
it. We
could
get 2
set the
halves.
entire tone for this
Yeah.
match. If they
Yeah.
if they can
Wanna maybe-
if
I'll
they
put
can
the Habs in
secure
one move.
past the center, They might be
I
able to
was
get
gonna
themselves
maybe
out of
if-
those mortars and indirect
if we
fire.
can, I'll place
I
the
just feel
radio
like they need to be
northeast
punished
of
with
it,
the
like that,
indirect
and
fire.
then one
You have
behind
2
here.
grads and ability
Okay,
for
I'll take
mortars
Kilo
and
10.
UB32 emplacements.
Set up
You
stuff like
need to be
borders and whatnot.
utilizing those. There's so much open ground. If you're the British here, I'm scared. I'm scared I'm gonna get
Someone else can take-
mortared into oblivion. What are we doing to my counter mortar? What are we
We're doing
doing
mortar
with
jet.
these 3 helicopters in the beginning of the game to push the advantage? Who's back capping, making sure that we can keep the advantage on that front
I'm
line?
pushing center, but I'm a 3-man.
Do they have an AA
Let's have
on the
D5 go
IMF?
defense, and
They
then
do have 2
everybody else
AAs.
breaks up going between,
One of the 2
6 and
AAs
me,
being taken out.
or whoever's
That's
going
dangerous.
forward, sorry.
That is incredibly
One of
dangerous. I'm excited. This is going to be crazy. This is going to be a good round. A lot of blood. If I'm guessing, this round's going to be done in about 30 minutes. There's just so much violence that's going to happen at a round 2 that I can't imagine that it's going to last very long. Yo, what's up, Mr. Moon Moon? How you go? How you doing, big man? How you doing? How the boys doing? Good. Good. They seem to be doing good, man. KOF seems to be getting their shit
We
out.
also have to keep in mind they're
Honestly,
gonna have
that
a
first
head start
round
since
did
they're
such
assault.
like both teams
They're
did
gonna
such a
get
good
away
job.
like on pilots.
Very close round.
don't get
I think it came down to 8 tickets.
Territory control.
Wait, really?
They don't spawn?
They have
Yeah.
3, don't they?
No, it's territory
They're just
control.
not
That's
small.
why there's no tanks. That's why there's no any armored vehicles. You guys not read the notes?
No.
They should be helis.
They're being called out that they don't have helicopters. They definitely have helicopters. All right, we're going to be watching these 3 helicopters because this will set the tone for all of British.
We could get the grads to pre-fire somewhere around like Bog Camp, west side of Bog Camp. That should be where their line
Oh,
starts.
Are there any grads? Do we use any of them?
If I'm the IMF, I'm not sure I want to use any sort of pre-fire. If I'm the IMF, I want to hold those grads till I know where the enemy's positioned and then dump it on them. Because the thing about territory control is you know where your enemy is because it's a front line type game. So we got one going far north, one going center.
Andrew, I'll fucking stab you in the cock. Shut the fuck up.
IMF being very feisty. British really setting down early in the center. Wow. Wow.
Oh, my bad.
AT being loaded. Beach Beluga. Beach Beluga. A little late. Did hit once. Full squad being dismounted. Heli getting set down on the southern side. Heli on the north side. Gonna get pressured by a Tiger.
They just hot pilot here. I'm getting out.
Krusty getting hit by Hat. Oh, and falls. Tiger
the
down.
heavy- There's a heavy amount of people.
Heli
on
is
29,
crashed
22.
on the point. Not sure they didn't get a radio. They
Again,
did get a radio. They did get a radio. Not sure if they got the hab down.
Accurate. Heavy enemy presence.
Radio is already called out on this northern side. Wow. Down here on the south, it does appear like the British also have a radio down. Hab should be more stable than the northern one. And IMF going to be on the other side of this wall. Here's where I'm pulling my grad in. We know where they are. Let's use that grad. There's no guesswork. We know exactly where it is. The little bit of armor that there is in this game could make a big difference. You've got a BTR-82 mounted on top of a ship box. That can make some work happen. Grad fire overhead. AT coming in, engines that vehicle. Grad very, very short.
Holding 231.
Second grad coming in. Still short. Not hitting a lot of infantry in the open.
Those grads are on top of us. Much fire.
4 just
Wrong
mess
head.
on with us.
British?
Spawn, enemy, friendly hab coming up.
This hab on the north, still 50-50. 50-50. IMF gaining a little bit of an upper ground, but they only have about 3 people up. Did they get this rally up? No, they didn't. They have a vehicle, though. About a half a squad here. I think this radio is going to go to the IMF.
Great hits with that grad.
Apparently a light Vic is going towards our main.
Another grad coming in. Really good pressure exerted from that grad, but not a lot of infantry in the open. Some infantry on the south side on this little just west of the bog. Nashi, is that a AT?
6-3 if you want to put out
No,
there.
but he's
It's up
getting
to you.
shot
I'll
up.
do the second one for you.
Let's take a look at our map here, see how everything is. Check in. We're going to have a little bit of a tiff over here. ATGM versus AA.
I did not hear that.
Scruffy McBuffy coming in a little close. Second ATGM on his south side. He's got to be careful. ATGM goes out, hits a tree, no dice. Engined. Gonna be going down here in a moment. We do have Corporate Manslave coming in from behind though. That ATGM on the east side does go down.
29 doing a drop.
Corporate might be able to line up a shot
They
here.
might be just putting literally everything into 29. We could try and just
No dice.
surround them.
Not gonna be able
They've
to
got
see
more
over that
up there
hill.
as well.
That AA might drive right
Mortars
to
are
him.
ready. Where do you want them?
Mortar
Might drive
shadow,
right
spot
to
two
him.
Mark on,
Here it
Command
comes.
Diamonds. That should be where that hab is.
Copy.
One round going in. Does it kill the AA? It does not kill the AA gunner.
Alright,
Infantry's
round
gonna dismount. Why would you Oh, it's on fire. First
Yeah,
round, put him on
definitely
fire.
next
Second
round.
round gonna be downrange soon. Get away
Get
from the
more of
AA.
these tree lines.
Get away from the AA. They don't know where the round came in from. They do now. Oh, you gotta do. Why wouldn't you put the second round down range? They got out and repaired. Corporate, what are you doing? You gotta greet that. Oh, what a flop. What a flop.
If you
Potato,
wanna try to get a
watching the main of the
secondary
IMF.
to the north,
We're gonna have a lot of a slug out here.
That might be it.
A lot of a slug out here in terms of, are they really mortaring that close?
Pause more. The hab may be east.
These are
Mortars are way close.
By perimeter, did you want me to put it right down here?
We talked about it in the beginning of this round. We know how devastating these mortars are gonna be.
As long as they're not gonna find it. 5
Imagine if it
seconds.
wasn't one-manned. I agree. And the British losing that radio on the north side.
It's a 5th cal of some sort.
We do have some British being dropped off from a rally over here on the north side. Should be able to secure. In terms of objectives, about 50-50. British only have one radio on the map. One radio on the map from the British. Gonna be holding this center. Issue is they can go south, they can go north, and they can cut this off. Really dangerous positioning as the British are right now. You've dedicated yourself to the center of the map. Your whole team's there. You need to push out and secure the surrounding area.
Yeah, we can pop that round.
AA getting some fire onto that helo. Probably not going to be enough. A little bit too far away. IMF
You're at the
rally?
lodge, you're right here.
Ooh, IMF radio.
Enemy heli.
Right next to British rally. If they just spawn and spot that
They're
fucking
lodging
logi,
around there, then I'm gonna assume the hab is over here. I
about
didn't
40
see-
tickets
probably
difference.
didn't count about it. It was not in the woods though, so.
About 40 tickets difference. Does seem like the IMF have better positioning overall.
And it wasn't in the main compound on 5 move mark?
Another grad coming in. This is what we talked about. Those grads are going to be so devastating. That being said, the British were able to stabilize that center and got themselves a little bit of cover. That grad doing a lot of nothing. Maybe got one. Poor Sassy getting maybe cut out into the open on that grad. Another grad volley coming in. They keep these grads well fed. It's going to be hell on British. Good use of the grad. Not sure how much the IMF is going to be able to push this hab, but if they're smart, they work around. Let them have it. Suffocate them on the inside. Wait till you got the mortar barrage. Get your mortar online. Your drone online. Find their hab. Mortar the fuck out of it. There's one exit out of this hab.
The mortars are definitely in the trees.
You deny this hab, you deny their entire map.
My guy just found an ammo crate on that southern one.
Mortars getting closer.
I'm gonna say
If I'm the British, I need to use my heli to spot their mortars, then counter mortar just to keep myself alive. Problem is, if the IMF build this AA, not a lot they can do. Those mortars are getting closer and closer to that hab. Not good as you are the British. British dropping smoke on their north side. Don't have a lot of infantry to really push those mortars. Not really sure why they're mortaring that. IMF kind of dropping mortars a little bit everywhere.
They've likely already found our northern hab. I think they've got eyes on it. I don't know if they've got an extra. Are they still there?
British do know where this fob is on this north side, I believe. Did I just hear the call out that they know where this other where the British mortars are?
Good.
Yeah, they found our radio.
Enemy helo down.
Squad 5 should find the radio.
Enemy helo goes down. That's that AA we talked about. I'm not sure if they got it online. They did. There's that AA for you. Devastating as the IMF. If you're the IMF and they've got 3 helos, that's free tickets all day long.
Squad 4, Squad 5, just take down that radio.
They do know where this radio is. The call's being to call, dig it down. The call is to dig down this radio. They were able to resecure it. I don't know if the British can keep up the attack onto it, though. I think it's 50-50 on whether you dig it down. I think if you dig it down, you lose so much pressure. Where's this hab? Hab's coming back online. If it comes back online, don't dig down the radio. Try to resecure. Mortar's coming out right on top of that radio, though. 50-50, man. That's scary. Hab's in with the radio, though. Still savable.
Alright, 7.5.
IMF mortars hitting fucking Narnia. Not accomplishing much. We got a solid front line here. Not a lot of movement for either team. Not a lot of flanking maneuvers either.
Are we repositioning that L5 radio? Or L9?
We're gonna need to, yeah. Oh, we need more infantry here in general.
Devastating.
And then split the infantry
Wow.
between the north and the south habs.
Burns rallies too. If I'm the IMF, man, I need to pull my head out of my ass and get some better mortars out. We're hitting nothing. They need to be using their drones to spot this.
Give me 1 second.
They
I'm gonna
replaced the
drone
fob to the
fire
north?
all this
Ooh.
and then let's see all that.
Those grads landing a little bit short on top of friendlies. Multiple rounds falling short on top of friendlies. You've got some IMF trying to push this radio. Not a lot of British in the area. IMF dropping them their grad too short.
Alright, 1 mortar is confirmed on squad 2 Diamond in the top of 29.
Ooh, the British getting dangerously close onto this hab.
On the enemy mortar mark. Yes, on squad 9 move mark.
Scary that the IMF did not dig this down.
I'm gonna try and find.
They're digging down the hab. Gonna deny that. All that's left is Kirby. Kirby putting fire down range on Aperture. Aperture falls. Zephyr in the area.
I'm getting a frag.
Zephyr and Watermelon. Watermelon digging down the hab. Hab goes down a level. Kirby's just left inside. Grenade falls inside. Maybe not gonna get him. He runs out and gets clipped by the grenade. That's gonna be the last defense on that radio. They're gonna be able to push in and take it out.
Something just nailed the fucking mortar. Mortar is down.
Yeah, it might have been my
Mortars did get moved onto this hab. Way better mortars in terms of the IMF. IMF are going to be able to exert a lot more power on this radio. Issue is, IMF going to lose the radio on the north. You take that loss. You take the British radio in the center, you open up the entire map. You open up the entire map by taking down that radio in the center. The British don't have another fob up. They are all in on it. They are all in on it. IMF have 3 habs up.
Capturing 38.
A little bit of British force making plays on the south side. Not sure if they know there's a radio over here or if there's just a rally or something. There's trying to see.
Yeah,
They do see a hab.
On the north right now.
Sassy spots a hab. Sees if radio's co-located. Tries to spawn camp. Varrock spawns in. Gets killed.
We're gonna get rolled.
Sassy controls this hab.
39, guys.
That's a British push for that. Kane is on this hab.
With my squad on the fob. I got all the-
Kane is on this hab. Underhand throws a grenade. Sassy maybe trying to make a play to get out. Kills Kane.
Get him.
Sassy is about to bleed out, I think.
Radio?
Not a lot of British in the area to support her. Where'd her team go? She doesn't even have the hab proxied. Felix, what are you doing?
All right, let's
run.
proxy that 29 hab if we can. And
Run!
then reposition both of our habs. I'm gonna reposition the southern one.
Not good in the center. We talked about it a little bit earlier. A lot of British getting back into the reinforce.
On the south side.
IMF stopped their mortar barrage.
Always up.
They're like so hard to see.
IMF pushing forward a little bit of an armor advantage. Comes across some AT. Taking an AT in the ass. The man dude gonna fall down to that HE. Rustic Cole still in the area? I'm not sure where that AT came from.
I got no angle on D32. I'll switch quarters there.
Okay.
British still able to stabilize this hab. Not sure for how much longer. North side radio does fall. IMF 273, British 250. Sassy does look like she fell on that hab. Call is to dig down the radio on the south side. That's a good call to save yourself some tickets. You can't gain tickets. You can only lose.
Is that radio mark on 28?
Minimize loss. Maximize their loss. Could be a little bit of anyone's game. I really want to see some British.
Let me go look.
We're going to go to 1-to-1 hab here, folks. And this hab's proxied. Hold up. Caps Lock Flame is on the radio. Did he dig the radio to or is it staged? Radio's not staged. Radio is clear. Hab, did the hab get dug?
Yep, there's C4s on it. I'm just gonna detonate it.
Radio's being called out. IMF swarming the area. British not anywhere to respond. IMF securing it. They're gonna blow it wide open.
We're down 30 tickets from like 2 minutes ago, I think. From when I checked, I'm pretty sure we lost that one.
Take it 29.
20 ticket difference. British losing their hab in the center. Placing an aggressive heli. Worth following. We're gonna follow it.
The enemy radio on 29. It was just south.
Not a lot to report anywhere else. This holds British only radio. Gonna land on enemies.
Their Hilo is down. Radio.
Lands right on an AA! Infantry falling out left, right! Not sure if his engine could be able to drive. Oh, he was able to fly it out. But just enough to persuade them not to land there. British. No Lodgies in play. 1 Logie at main. 2 Lodgies at main. Both helos unable to land. These AA absolutely obliterating. Oh no! Heli North with full squad blew up.
Hit far side, or not far side. Hit around 3 moves.
British not able to catch a breath.
This is a bit dangerous.
Wow.
They are pushing us through those roads.
IMF gonna be able to just blow this map wide open. Not a lot of red on the field right now.
Okay, we need to get a northern hab up. We need to get something up offensive wise other than the southern one.
Squad 4 does have a hell or a Logie in the area.
So we need to get some shit up for us
Kane
now.
drops an aggressive hab.
On those mortar marks.
Copy.
Ranging fought.
This is this is the only British Logie in play.
More right, you said?
More left, more left. Those are too far right.
AA just to their south.
Maybe a bit farther with those mortars. Tiny bit. They're gorgeous.
Not being seen.
Back into the line a bit.
Mao, your sacrifice will not be in vain. Your Logi gets through. That Logi getting past the AA is huge.
Shots, everybody.
Doesn't look like the IMF have a lot of secure in this tree line. Deep State gonna be able to get a hab up in this tree. British dead in the center, nowhere to spawn. A few kicking around. A couple on this rally that's on the south side here. No radio there for them.
Hold. Sorry.
New IMF radio on the south side is going to allow them to open up the south side of the map. IMF are also going to be able to take the north side of the map. Really curious to see how the British slow this down, because right now it's open season for the IMF. Every cell they can take, they can take. They got nobody defending it. IMF definitely putting in some work this round. Wow. IMF took the loss last round personally. Came out absolutely swinging. Up 60 tickets. Really big difference in tickets this game. IMF do lose a lot, but in terms of grads, let's check in on the grads. Potato trying to disrupt those grads. One might have fell.
On one move.
Potato getting dangerously close to we ain't found shit.
Enemy hab on stick. Enemy hab on sticks. One observe. One observe.
Copy one. We're inbound.
British fob being called out right here.
Where's that?
Did they kill everyone? Hold up. Sorry, Potato. I'm gonna have to go over here. You're gonna fucking ambush that grad. You're gonna ambush that grad, Potato, and I'm not gonna be able to watch it because there's a hab going down over here. Huge play going on. Oh no. IMF swarming this British fob. Only one alive, and he falls. British losing another radio. I'm afraid that widens the gap to a point that is definitely scary. Full squad dismounting on an additional Logi. They're going to have to try to drop a rally if they can. The rest of the infantry need to push to the west and try to staunch this bleed. Radio's not on bleed yet, getting dug just now. C4 goes down. 2 C4 down. That put the radio on bleed.
Do we even need...
We're under attack.
Another heli going down. AA drops as well. Tiger in the area, put some pressure on the radio or on that heli. Not going to do a whole lot. Screen Pecker, I don't think it's going to do a whole lot to that Tiger, but the big point is this radio. This radio is, if this radio bleeds, British are out of this game. C4-1 goes off, C4-2 goes off, radio's on bleed. Gunfire is erupting. IMF in the surrounding area, able to try to secure a little bit of it. British pushing forward. One drops. Kirby. An absolute stellar unit knocks down another. And it's our Big Red and the East Key to Kokan.
I think we were held an attack
Yes, indeed, woot woot to TC. And as our Big Red pushes forward, takes out more. British unable to push onto that radio. What? Oh my God, they got one. They got somebody down to revive. Where is he? Where is he?
I can bring you a Logi right now. We need
Psilocybin gets revived. Kits in the area needs to try to save this radio. Issue is the east is the key to kill can. Gets. Wow. No! John Chimpo! Friendly fires! Kits with a GL knocks him down. Psilocybin also falls. Radio still bleeding.
I know.
Oh no!
What is that? Alright, there.
What a problem to have. British wiped off that radio, unable to sustain it. Radio's gonna go down. It's gonna be a 100-ticket game. IMF continuing to push forward. Issue is British can't put another radio down. Their own radio is blocking them. Radio bleeds. 80-ticket game. Sorry, 80-ticket game, not 100. Still a lot. They put down another radio. They say, you know what? Double fucking down. We can make it work. I don't think they can. I think that's an unhealthy relationship. ENR E1 has blood in his eyes. pushes forward. Do they spot this radio? A lot of British in the area. He does fall to Tits McGee. Tits McGee. Tilts. Sorry. We're going to call him Tits McGee for the sake of it. Tits McGee buying them a little bit of time. They're calling Broken Arrow. We didn't see it. The British pulled over. British. Sneak in behind the line. Take out the support fob in the rear. Takes a 90 ticket game down to a 70 ticket game. They could bring it back. Really, really poor decisions made by British on that radio in the beginning.
We're losing the radio.
Not getting the hab up is a problem. British taking an additional radio in the swamp. That's 40 tickets come back. They might be able to pull this. That grad takes shots, doesn't take everyone out. One IMF in the area to pressure. Full squad in the area, roughly full squad. Ewan and Zach pushing. Patty Wags takes him out. A couple more under the bridge. Radio's more than likely on bleed. Crusty Lips is their lead man.
I don't know why I am a Canadian, but I really feel it in my bones.
Radio's on bleed. 106 ticket game. 2 radios on bleed for IMF though.
They were willing to divert resources from the front to take me out.
Bearded Vito getting closer to the radio. Crusty Lips pressuring Vanguich. Knive in the area. This might be a loss in terms of the radio. Check in on the radio. Radio, not even on bleed. There's room to play. Bearded Vito getting close on a flank. Knows they're there. Gonna pull up to this window. Take it slow. Big plays. Doesn't trade with Attic. Knife falls. IMF getting pushed back a little bit more. Vanguich falls. 4 times infantry pushing in. Rally spawn comes. Oh, no, not a rally spawn. A transport in the area falling back. Two British on the point. 1-2 fall. Milkman puts round down range. Doesn't trade with Pure Attic. These two absolutely defending this radio with everything they got. All it takes is 1 grenade. Mr. Cool Beans.
Inside the building with the radio, but careful, but
Mr. Cool Beans. Crusty Lips. 2 still up on that radio. British need this radio to bleed. They don't even have it on bleed. They just have it proxy. Or sorry, staged. Radio's staged. They don't have a rally to sustain it. IMF is going to be able to save that radio. IMF loses the support fob on the west. British hab on the north is proxied.
Right now, we are in a perfect fucking spot. We haven't lost much. We just need to get habs up.
Where do we want northern one?
We could just put it in the north on the...
Wow. A lot of British dead over here.
Whoever's at the radio...
A lot of IMF on this east side. Hab somehow comes online. IMF dropping. Mel Wavy looking to put some fire down range. Gets some suppressive fire down for his squad. Takes a grenade in the process, having to back off. Pressure builds.
Roger, we'll try.
Nade's coming out. That habit is going to come back online. They should be able to secure IMF, unable to continue to push. British fall on the radio on the south. IMF. What the hell is going on? IMF have a hab on the south side. British have a hab on the north side. Not a lot of pressure on either. 3 ticket bleed coming out for the British. 80 ticket difference. Really bad position to be in if you're the British. They can sustain this push. Rally from 4 on the east side is able to do so. This hab is just begging to be proxied and murdered. Oxwin pushes forward. Vanguich in the area. Doesn't see him. Gets into the hab. Passes through the hab. Gets onto the radio. Swings around. Where'd he go? I don't know. Gets John Chapo and Pure Attic. Dragoon to the north. Skriller to the south.
How dare you?
We'll be faster next time, bitch.
Wow.
Kane, you got us.
IMF able to continue to get the pressure on.
I got the
Radio falls. British, no rallies in the area. Radio will continue to fall. IMF decide to dig down their own radio on Swamp. A good call as a full transport arrives to try to pressure that radio. Nothing there. Nothing there for them. At this point, neither team have a hab on the map placeable or spawnable. British putting another fob on the southeast side.
Yeah, they got her. They killed us.
These fobs being placed slightly too far forward to the front line. Beach Beluga getting close to it. Trying to trade with Screen Pecker.
This guy just camping out for our logi here.
Yeah, we need to get 50 or some armor looking for that guy to kill him because he's just driving.
For Screen Pecker getting pushed. Takes one. Drops to the other. Takes down both, but on his dying breath.
He should be just lasting around that much.
Yeah, there's just so many radios being placed, burned, killed. British able to get another rally up. Radio's not on bleed, but Hab is proxied. Dragoon in the area, keeping the fight up. Jobs to Jay. Verdict coming up close. Skrilla. Verdict, look to your right. He's right there. Just drop the bag. You heard him. Good shots. So much work needs to come out from the British. They are able to somewhat stabilize this fob. IMF dropping a radio in Narnia, but could make it work given how far they've pushed forward. Midge may know they did drop something over here. That is a wild hab. That's a long way to push in an open area. British might be able to stabilize this, all due to a little bit of main camping from Potato and Q. Two vehicles going to come up right in front of Q. We're going to take a little break from the infantry.
10, 14.
That fob's still in play.
Back up.
Q, here's the vehicle. Sees the vehicle. Does he shoot the vehicle? Does he know the tank's in the area?
I'm gonna put up a northern fob.
Doubtful.
To get a fob with a fob marker.
That is a really dodgy put or shot. Could get a shot off here. Does. Good hit. Shitbox. Hurt hard. Not engine. Not on. Doesn't seem to be on fire. Oh, it is on fire. They're going to be able to repair it as it dipped into a corner. Tank pulling out of the area. Not sure Q can get another shot on that vehicle. Tank, hearing that, it might respond here.
But hey, we're doing great, guys. I think we got this.
Quick check-in on that fob. Does seem like the IMF are able to secure it.
M9 spot. If you go there.
Interesting artillery barrage being placed by the British. Not sure what they're going for there.
M9, yes. So yeah.
Copy. Kane, where should I go to lodge? I just don't know how to get out of
somewhere. I mean, somewhere around 4 would be good, honestly. Actually, yeah, if we can get squad 5 to squad.
ATGM takes the tank, tracks him. I don't know if the tank can get an angle.
Actually, fuck it. I'll get it. Actually,
Chaotic Miner out and trying to maybe get a shot on the gunner. Q. Oh, that is so dangerous. The tank does see him, but he's got a. He misses. He misses because of the suppression.
I'm bringing a half to you.
Wow. Chaotic Miner or Mirror, is it Chaotic Mirror? Chaotic Mirror able to suppress him just enough to drop it. Mortars or artillery firing overhead. IMF dangerously in their backline. Gonna bypass this massive push. Gonna bypass this massive push. Oh, if that grad would land 200 meters south, that's all of British dead. IMF pushing straight through this area.
The whole team's in 13 right now.
The RWS kill him or scare him off at least. I'm
Negative.
Not the RWS. RWS.
hopefully he's not likely to start shooting around you. If he is, we'll see.
IMF pushing in the flank. A large British push coming through this forest. IMF spotted the fob, but don't know where the radio is. Big British push. Epic British push, but there's no one there. IMF came in right behind him. IMF gonna be right on that radio. 6 tickets left, doesn't really matter.
Down south somewhere.
Doesn't really matter. British just, their issue, they dropped a wildly aggressive fob on the center that was able to put pressure in the center, but could not hold the northern radio they placed. They did nothing but bleed radios. I would not be surprised if 4 radios were lost this game from the British.
You cannot build that close to it.
Squad 5. Squad 5 trying to bring in a Logi, but just driving right into the entire British team. Somehow gets out? Did he get out? Yeah. Dodges 3 rockets. I think he took 1.
Do you have RD available soon?
Yes.
Hit 14 and 19 if you're
British missing that one.
Maybe
3
all the way up to
tickets
20.
come down.
They're already at 21.
This radio is not on bleed,
Alright,
is
what am I
proxy, or is staged.
I only have static, by the way.
So much team killing come out of the IMF. That is going to put that radio on bleed.
Yeah, like right on 2 mark. Yep.
British not even responding, too far west.
Hey, be careful, you guys.
There's a whole bunch of it.
British able to take back a lot of land, but not going to be enough. Can't get back tickets. Can't get back tickets.
This was the best I could do if they're that hot.
Yeah, be careful, like squad 1 at 2, you guys got UAV above you. Squad 1 or command, it's somewhere on your side.
We have you. Lucky.
No,
They already
Pretty much going to be the closeout of this game. We're just kind of waiting for it to end. Down to 2 tickets. British were able to take back a lot of territory.
Yeah, we were trying
Wild
to-
mortar barrage onto a lot of
They're
nothing.
about to roll us, guys. We need people to.
The calls that they're about to
Yeah,
get
we're getting
rolled, but they got to know how
We've
far
taken
ahead they are.
back
They've
to
bled
the
so many radios this
Bring
game.
everybody back.
IMF, if this radio wasn't in play and British had a lot more tickets, this would be a different story. But that's the problem with TC. Territory control, you cannot get tickets back. That means every mistake you make is amplified 4 times.
Oh, we saw.
Game 2 going to team 1. They come back. Let's look at this timeline. I'm really concerned. What do we have? 1 British radio, 2 British radios, 3, 4, and 5 British radios to close the match out. If I'm the British, I gotta look at the timeline. Where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong? Because if we didn't bleed 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 radios, we would have won. As simple as that. Even with the bleed, we would have won. 5 radios. 100 tickets lost in radios. They even lost the infantry fight. Vehicles about even. Wow.
Trying to contact about 5 miles in front of him.
Roger, that's the only one I've got right there by the point rest.
Still single contact. 6,000 feet. Speed.
Hey, if you're enjoying this stream, don't forget to drop a follow, subscribe if you feel like it. I appreciate you all being out with me tonight. What a wonderful night to get some fantastic games of territory control in squad.
25 miles, angle 6.
Roger, that's the only one I've got right there by the point rest.
Miles. Still single contact. 6,000.
I need to go top off my water. A lot of aggressive fobs coming out of the bridge there. They really need to stop doing that.
5 miles in front of him.
Logar Valley is going to be a wonderful one for us.
25 miles, Angel 6.
Roger, that's the only one I've got right there by the pointers.
18 miles. Still single contact. 6,000 feet. Speed 350. Trying to contact about 5 miles in front of him. 25 miles, Angel 6.
Roger, that's the only one I've got right there by the pointers.
18 miles. Still single contact. 6,000 feet. Speed 350. Trying to contact about 5 miles in front of him. 25 miles, Angel 6.
Roger, that's the only one I've got right there by the pointers.
This is going to be a good one. I know I say that every time, but this is going to be a good one. And I'll tell you why. You've got two really good close quarter factions, and neither one has an edge in my mind. Neither one has two fobs per radio. The WPMC don't have the MSV. This is anyone's game. This is anyone's game. TC Logar Valley, you know it. Tasty Catfish.
I'll take the north side. I'm gonna have a little far off, but it should let us control like the whole north area.
Two fobs should be good.
Unless we want to push it further in and like onto a point.
WPMC should be able to beat them to this side over here on the northeast side. Scary. Scary.
Okay, so someone's got north. I'm probably gonna be going south then.
If I'm the
remember,
Aussies, I gotta get pushed. I gotta keep good pressure on the south side. WPMC having really, really fast vehicles are going to exert a lot of pressure on this side, just like the Aussies could exert pressure. I really like Logar TC because it's just a shit show. It's so like certain TCs, there's like a distinct front line, and it's a lot of give and take, a lot of push back and forth, and then you get Logar Valley, and it's like, yeah, fuck you. By the way, you can get shit on from anywhere. If these two teams keep playing as good as they've been playing tonight, they should be able to pull through and hold on. I need this WPMC faction to place better radios and fobs. They need to respect their radios. They need to respect the fact that you cannot gain tickets back. You need to be thinking every time you place a radio, how much am I willing to give up for this radio? Because that's 20 tickets. Plus the infantry involved, plus a logi there. That's 30 tickets. 40 tickets you could be dedicating on a shitty hap. 400 tickets on Logar Valley. It's going to be a bloodbath. Going to be a bloodbath. Not a lot of armor tonight in terms of TC, which is a little bit unfortunate.
I'm playing middle of the map if you want to join me.
A little bit unfortunate.
Who's that?
Squad 1, you're in my truck. I'm going middle of the map.
We're going to position ourselves pretty much in the center of the map to just try to see how these two teams roll out. A lot of quiet, a lot of planning, a lot of coordination, making sure everyone knows the expectations, where people are going, what the objectives are, where our radios are going, where our habs are. So much coordination goes into territory control, and that's what sets it apart.
Where was a good spot for it?
That's what sets it apart. 60 seconds.
Sure, let's do it
the
right
tension
here.
is palpable.
Bravo 4.
Palpable, I tell you. Just gonna take a little break on my voice while we wait for this map to start.
I'm slowly rolling away, guys. You won't catch me.
Our match starts. Both team rolling out, some on foot. For both teams, some rolling out on foot. Very quiet. 2 lodges going south, 1 going north. 2 going north. 1 stuck in main, 2 stuck in main. Two rolling north. I'm just at this point we just watch the map and see where things go. First radio goes down. I don't necessarily like this placement. It depends on where they put the hab. You got to put the hab down on the hill. Otherwise you're cooked. Some CPVs coming out on the south side. All lodges from WPMC going on the north. I think they took heed of what I said and decided to play really, really conservative with their radios. They lost too many radios last round. Gonna see our first point of contact over here on the northeast side, or northwest side, sorry. Australia
Once I put down this
puts down a hab or puts down a radio. They need to get this hab down as soon as possible. That's a lot of red very close to your east. A lot of blue in the center of the map, though. Potato's going to fall first to die on the south side. Where did we get the hab down over here? Hab's going to go down off the hill. We like that.
You can go ahead and play forward. My guys are going to back
WPMC really didn't establish a lot of a foothold in the map. A lot of Australians on this east side. WPMC do have the north. It's Logar Valley. Even though you have a good front line, doesn't mean things will go just like you think it will. Scrapping McBuffy right next to Hunter. Hunter turns a right and starts shooting at a bush. Not sure how he knew that guy was there.
No, over 7.
That's kind of crazy. Oh, he might have died from. Yeah. Hab's gonna go up. WPMC puts their hab down right on their radio. Not sure I'm in love with that hab placement, but Australia very close to this radio already.
Copy.
Radio goes, or grenade goes out, over the wall, gonna hit Q, goes down. Q in between, doesn't fall.
No.
NSR gonna get dangerously close to this radio.
Or it's their entire team.
Well, if you get one of you guys close enough, you can overrun it. Their hab before they can get anyone there.
How does he not hear this radio? He's so close. He just heard the radio. He hasn't called it out yet. He's on the radio. Doesn't have the. He does not have the support to do anything about it, though. Does not have the support to do anything about it.
Squad 1, observe.
Australia getting pushed back hard on this northwest side. That hab's going to be pressured, and radio will be pressured very shortly. We turn our attention to the south side of the map. Center is going to be controlled by WPMC. South side being controlled by the Australian Defense Force, the ADF. ADF have fantastic pressure. Issue is WPMC only have one hab on the map. Have to rely on good rallies. Issue is you're getting surrounded by the ADF. Also, pretty sure they just found this hab. Did they find this hab? Where's this hab? Did it get marked? Hab's not marked. But they're in the area. UNN Sassy pushes forward.
If we want, we could have 5 just kind of shoot.
Not sure if
up
she knows this
north.
hab's in the area. Shock in the area. Got to watch that window. The spider's in your drain, is in the area. Shocked down. Dragoon in the area. Metal Wavy in the area as well. Gonna get shots onto Shower in your drain. Shower dies. Dragoon spots the Hab and knows that Metal Wavy's above. Hab should be proxied. Sassy in the area.
The guy who shot me was on the
Metal Wavy making a play. Sassy doesn't hear him move.
I got that one, but there's, of course, I have now. So.
Hab should be proxied. Metal Wavy. They do know there's an MG in the area still alive. Sassy gets shot from behind. ADF responding.
Grenade.
Yeah, if we can cut north,
Ooh, Dragoon and Sassy dropped the ENR.
Take out the enemy. We can keep
Felix,
our 06 Hab, but if
they
we
can keep
can't,
pressure on this
probably
Hab.
need
That's
to
pretty
take the
good.
radio
We're gonna
down
look at our southwest side of the or southeast side of the map. A lot of ADF in the area. Completely even on hexes. ADF control the hillside on the south.
Thank you very much.
Not for very much longer. WPMC trying to dislodge them.
Yeah,
Potato, Necro, pushing the hillside. Starting to clear it off. Gaining the upper hand on the high ground.
Just on a whole lot of asshole to people on 7, and that's what's causing it all.
A lot of pressure, not anywhere close to this radio. That being said, we ain't found shit. Trying to push that radio might burn the rally. Burns the rally.
That they use to push my Hab.
We look at this Hab. It does look like the ADF is able to stabilize their own fob. That being said, WPMC do know where this fob is.
Me and one guy swept through 0, I mean.
I'll be there to help you out in 2 seconds. I'm resetting.
The problem about Logar Valley is you need to assume everyone is everywhere. Because there's so many people in such a small area. We ain't found shit trying to sneak onto this radio.
Night Kev, right next to me on the other side of this wall.
Calls out an enemy in the close. Knife. Knows where he's at. Oath. Taking shots, drops to knife.
Got one.
They're slowly starting to work this area. Issue is WPMC surround to the east and to the west. City is majorly controlled by the ADF. ADF exerting pressure to the north. WPMC really having a hard time keeping control in the city. ADF really exerting pressure. Oh, this is the difference between 1 and 2 Habs. If the WPMC were able to get pressure over here on the south side, southeast side, they could exert pressure across this area. Issue is they only have the one fob. Other than that, they're rolling on rallies. Rallies are difficult. They can sustain a push, but not well.
Center of the map.
That being said, on top of that, this Hab will get to a point where they can't push anywhere, that it will lose its pressure. Its benefit will extend only so far. WPMC barely holding on. That's my take so far. I'm concerned that WPMC doesn't seem to have anything in their back pocket.
Yeah, if you guys need any help, just
This
tell
radio
me.
on the
I'm
north,
running lodges back and forth
still
right
in the
now.
area. I thought it might have gotten dug down. I think it's a good call. The ADF haven't dug it down yet.
Clear this. I'll come back for y'all.
I got killed on the rock on the helmet.
A deep dive from some ADF close to this radio. Medi putting pressure.
Behind.
Knows he's getting shot from behind.
The mountain to the southeast.
Yep, they cannot control the mountain as well.
I got you on the top side here. One coming up.
A very small force. Verdict falling. Knife falling.
One on my
Haddock.
I think they're up
We
ahead.
ain't found shit.
Movement there.
He's about to find their whole team. We ain't found shit. Falls.
Hang on, I'll get you.
That deep dive quickly falling apart. All that's left. Medi surrounded by enemies. Flanking around. Surrounded. Monceau, Nudes in the area. Nudes gonna fall. All that's Boston B falls. The spider in your drain. Gets a little bit of a pressure. Starts to fire. Medi needs to move. He is completely surrounded now. Getting closer to the radio though. Medi pulls up. Doesn't take the shot. Gonna hide.
Where the fuck did you get shot from?
He's a ghost in the fucking night. Takes a couple more shots. Doesn't find anything. He's above the radio, but he has no
Alright, so
friendlies
we get-
anywhere.
Right, I'm gonna get the resources.
2-ticket
I'm
bleed
going to
on the
bring something.
WPMC.
Get something around like 6's rally and
25 ticket
29.
difference.
Something around there would be really good.
WPMC starting to lose this northern hillside. And by starting to lose, I mean really lose. That hab just cannot support it. They're coming off rallies. That rally's gonna burn. The east is the key to Kokan, continuing the pressure.
That works.
Grenades fall on both sides. People dropping left, right, and center. WBMC on their back foot. Can screen Pecker, slow him down. NSR Big Red. Big Red taking shots. Big Red down. Kokan, try to push up.
Other than
if we get
A lot of infantry fighting here. Screen Pecker gonna fall.
We get something in 29,
Medi's
30
still
or 37
dead on the hill
and just get
or
it
on the
locked down,
on the roof.
Probably win.
Dead as fuck.
Might be a bit of a long one, but
I'll
we'll
need,
at least
I'll
have
need
a
a
good
blueberry
line.
or two on me though. But I'm basically
WPMC starting to push back the ADF. That's what we talked about. This hab is a little too far back for the ADF to do a whole lot with. We see this hab on the map. Look at how far it is. They have so much ground to cover before they can even get close to that radio. So much infantry to fight through. It's just not going to work. I don't think they have mortars at their disposal. If they don't, I don't know what to do if I'm them. Try to exert pressure on the flank. It's hard. WPMC control the hillsides. I mean, to be fair, the ADF are winning the slugfest by about 20 tickets. Skriller gonna get caught out on this hillside. Those are grenades, gonna overshoot. Both throw grenades. Both are gonna overshoot. Possibly gonna take him out. Miss. Jose Bass falls. In place, Alpha. Alpha taking shots. Skriller gonna fall. Takes two. No bandages. Might try to pull a grenade. Gonna throw a grenade. That's gonna be a good grenade. Takes out Alpha. What a guy. Co-Optimus. Maybe be able to get an angle on Sassy. Sassy pushing up. Gonna hyper focus on this real quick because we're in the area. It's a good fight. Skriller gonna fall. What a way to fall. Turning our attention back to the city. ADF really starting to gain some ground on the west side of this radio. That's the good part about having this northern hab, is that when one side fails, the south side fails, the west side picks it up. West side really keeping up the pressure. Still a 20-ticket game. This is really anyone's game right now. This is a great map for TC. It is just an absolute slugfest. 300 tickets up, and we're only 17 minutes in.
Come back, come back.
Austin B gonna dodge all of Deep C's shot. Deep Sea hitting the window. Second radio. Did they move this radio up?
Once we clear it.
They did get a closer radio. ADF.
Radio is clear. I'm just here in the corner watching the doorway.
Distracted Squirrel covering radio. WPMC know where the radio is.
Cover, guys.
ADF, if they can keep this radio online and get a hab online, that gives them so much more pressure inside the town. Medi takes some more shot on Monceau. Monceau calls him out. Deep Sea in the area, trying to get pressure on Calzone. Calron. Boston B taking pistol shots at Bandos. Bandos trades. Medi knocking down more bodies, as he always does. Pulls Bandos back into cover. Timmy Cabron falling to Deep Sea. Gorgonzola in the area. Jose Bass drops Deep Sea. We take our attention to the north side. Kane getting pressure up, takes out Rake Hipster and trades. Just an absolute slugfest. Kirby trading or dying to Aperture Awesome. Krusty Lips in the area, gonna fall possibly to Screen Pecker. Gonna drop Aperture though.
Just gave up like that.
A lot of trading. Krusty upset that a friendly giving up. I agree. He was right at his feet and he was a medic. Why would you give up? Corporate Manslaves drops a 40 Mike. Awkward Lee up in the middle of fucking nowhere trying to get some fire on something. We turn attention back to this radio.
Whooped on 0-1.
They probably have a lot.
WPMC still bleeding tickets.
I'm trying to get their
That's
app.
where that radio or that ticket or ticket differences come from. Is that ticket bleeds slowly?
Dude, I swear every time I go up on that mountain, I get dipped on. Something about that.
Bogart Valley, slugfest,
besides
every
that,
which
but
way
God.
but loose. Rally in the area. Skriller might be able to burn it. Diego bandaging behind the vehicle. Grenade maybe coming in. He gets inside the vehicle, drives off. No grenade. Rally does bleed.
I don't think he's throwing anything away like that first match, really. We haven't lost any radios.
They did stabilize this radio. Habs staying online. That's going to be very difficult for the WPMC to continue to exert pressure in this area. They're going to be able to beat them back. WPMC keeping their radio up. The amount of radio defense this game has been astounding. They've done a great job. Awkwardly dying because there's no fucking cover on that hillside. Not sure what you're doing up there, buddy. Get off that hillside. Big Red calls out earlier that he's getting his ass handed to him on this hillside. Not sure if he sees corporate. He smells him, though. He knows somebody's there. Well, maybe not. Did see him. Takes him out. Tat reinforcing that south side or that north side. WPMC still trying to control the hillside. In terms of the map, only one ticket bleed on the WPMC. WPMC still getting beat up, about a 40 ticket difference. That bleed every minute is going to add up slowly. We ain't found shit. Finding a lot of infantry this game. Pushing this hillside as an AR. Gonna be walking right up on top of Unknown Kiwi. We're gonna watch this for a second. I'm curious how this ends up. Gonna walk right on top of him. He's gonna get killed here. Apparently, Kiwi disconnected. Ain't found shit. Somehow lives by the graces of God. Wow, did he get lucky. Turning our attention back to the city. ADF able to get a lot more of a foothold. I don't like this if I'm the WPMC. That radio and Hab being very close. On the south. North. Still active.
Oh, I think I might have done this by accident because I kept placing shit. Hab and radio
This Hab is going to get a lot of pressure on it. Only a 40 ticket difference.
There's really no progress to be made on the north side. I think this is just a permanent stalemate up here. We're gonna have to like swing the south side up and in.
Stalemate being called out, but really only a 30 ticket difference between these two teams. WPMC starting to get a little bit of a stance on this hillside.
Take it out. Their front will
Big
collapse.
Red. Big Red takes out one, maybe two, runs out of ammo. Went full auto, takes out his pistol. Looks to trade, doesn't get shots down, range and misses. Paddy Wag pulling out on top. A lot of infantry fighting back and forth, not big swings in terms of radio. Neither one of these teams able to do a whole lot. If I'm the WPMC, we could try to swing this radio. I don't know if they know this radio's here, but this brings the game a lot closer if I'm them. And there's no one defending it. They need to radio, or ADF needs to dig this down. Plenty of ammo across the map. Wow. The logistic line has just been incredible this round.
Oh my god, there's a big fucking roar.
Ghost of Raz taking a full squad in a transport and deep into enemy territory. WPMC pulling one hell of a flank onto both of these radios. Not sure if they know the western one is there, but they know the northern one is there near Mosque. That being said, they diverted a lot of pressure over onto this southwest side. ADF putting a lot more pressure on the north since there's no one there to defend. Again, this west side taking a lot of hit. A lot of dead people on the ground. We count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cumulative for both teams. A lot of blue building up closer to that radio. WPMC setting a rally. They in fact do not know where that habit or radio is. They might stumble on top of this fob, though. It would be a miracle if they stumbled onto this fob.
Do we have enough ammo? I don't think so.
Wow. Look how close.
Oh, we're losing hab radio.
Ooh,
B4,
it gets proxied so they know they're there, but they don't know this hab's here. This whole squad that close to a 20 ticket boost.
Progress. We're pushing their hab.
Yeah, just let them have it.
They don't know that hab's even there. It's gonna come back online any second here.
They can give themselves a little head back. But they're getting their shit kicked in, wasted their time in our back lines.
I don't know. WPMC getting on this fob on the south side.
They're still digging.
They are digging radio.
They're on radio.
Voeg.
On 29. We'll move back.
Trades. Alex is left. Habs or radios staged. Gets shot through the wall. Medi shoots him through the wall. Oh my gosh. Habs still online on the southwest side. They don't know it's there. This is scary. 20 tickets. 20 tickets could be lost. Chaotic Mirror in the area. Medi.
Would you be able to defend
Falls.
the hab? Looks like
Only a
there's
few left. Knife, Bearded, and Chaotic Mirror. They hop over. Knife falls. Potato. Potato might look to get both. Couldn't quite.
Is what that is.
I didn't hear no bell.
Underhand grenade. Not gonna do a lot. Potato pulls some cover.
This may sound stupid, but anyone that wants.
Oh no, Beard. Beard. You ran right to him. I don't think WPMC can sustain this push. They got the radio on stage, but they're not going to be able to sustain it. Grenade goes over, not quite. It lands on the roof. Chaotic Mirror making a play.
Damn. One on top of my body.
Trades. You cannot trade in this scenario.
I got him.
You cannot trade in this scenario if you're the WPMC. You cannot sustain that push. The ADF are going to be able to sustain that. And I'm guessing going to be able to get that hab back online. A lot of people dying over here. My golly. WPMC getting people dangerously close. Dangerously close to this radio on the north.
Oh,
One left? I think there's only one left in this area on this radio. One left. Grenade goes in. Radio. Oh no, radios bleed. Building's clear. Radio should be saved.
Let's go, dude.
Another wave of WPMC coming quickly into the area. Medi, look south. What are you doing? Medi, no. He'll get tipped off from that, hopefully.
I'm holding the door.
More fall. Medis keep pushing. Boston B trading.
I'm gonna send my whole squad to
Not enough to keep sustaining this radio. Timmy Cabrone in the area. Wait, Habs proxied again.
Where the fuck is that guy? Yeah,
Beard taking shots, gets him down.
where the fuck?
Right back at the radio.
Boston B in the area, all alone. His comrades dead all around. No way he tries to get somebody up right here. That is fucking crazy.
That would probably just going straight in front of their hab.
Bro, I ran straight into
I mean, okay, at that point, just get rid of their
ADF still not digging down this radio.
I mean,
Hab's gonna come back online.
I think that's their only fob. If that radio
One
mark is
ticket.
accurate, they shouldn't be able to get anything anywhere else.
The radio being called as their only radio on this northeast side. I just don't think that they're going to be able to push it. Their whole team's going to be continuing to flood off of it. WPMC just stacked up dead over here.
No problem.
60 ticket difference. 1 ticket a minute starts to add up.
I'm getting PTSD from 01. This is hurting me.
Just don't think that WPMC are going to be able to do a lot. Lord Sith Grogu knows that there's a rally over here. Trying to sneak in and burn it. WPMC continuing to try to put pressure on that south side. ADF stabilizing the Habit radio and able to push out and around and secure the area. I mean, it's the same story, man. WPMC holding that radio on the north. Trading back and forth on this hillside. Big Red. Feels like he's, oh God, what's the, I can't remember what the guy is. Sisyphus? Sisyphus keeps rolling the boulder up the hill. Poor Big Red.
Alright, we're gonna have to try and punch everybody up into 9 pretty quick. Because we
Another push coming onto this Habit radio. Life in the area.
Yeah, I agree. They've been pushing me back at that street.
WPMC continues to try to get this radio. Every little angle they're trying. Hab's gotta be proxied any second now. Hab's gotta be proxied any second now. Shots are going out up the hill. Hab's proxied. It's not? There we go. Hab's proxied. How in the area? Does know the Hab's proxied. Gonna try to hop back in. Maybe try to pull some cover. Deathclaw. One goes down.
One in Hab. One in Hab.
Is gonna fall. 2 still alive. Not a lot of blue in the area. Potato flanking in. Life in the circled back.
On 16, can we have squad 4 go back for it? Or 29, I mean.
Life. Oh, life.
Are they just guarding the doorway?
Yeah, just hit it with rags.
Nade's gonna go in.
Enemy.
General Tim! General Tim walks in and just kills both of them!
If 2 of the guys next to me
Wow!
ever so closer, we might be able to overrun their Hab.
More coming in. ADF
100
getting
meters
dangerously
not too
close
far
to this
away
Hab.
from where you're at.
This Hab, not proxied. A bunch just spawn on it.
I keep trying that window too.
Getting very close. Sexy man Vok in the area. You can hear his voice. Listen for it. Absolute legend.
Careful 5, they're close-ish. Have helmet micros coming up.
Lot of blue getting close. Silver squeeze taking down Vok. About a half a squad just on this radio. Not a lot in the area. Radio is now proxied. Dangerous for the WPMC. Their 1 fob is now proxied. They do not have control of the southern Hab. They do not have control of the northern Hab. They do not have control of the western Hab. ADF winning the infantry fight. 80 ticket difference. Order of Chaos digging radio. Gonna get taken down possibly by Life. Life running out of ammo is gonna have to reload.
We should have the northern Hab proxied. Let's start getting people collapsing.
I tried.
He sent the Logi to our south. 36.
A lot of trading back and forth. Nade's gonna miss.
Waiting to get a mark.
Okay, we got their Hab proxied, so let's just make sure we've got everything else locked down. Let's get our
Hab's proxied. Life trades with him. Hab's gonna come back online. AOC feet pick coming in.
The defense may be on that one.
Trading back and forth, back and forth. That being said, Northern Fob surrounded by blue. The 1 WPMC fob going down. That's 20 tickets they're going to lose. 70. I mean, we're at a 100 ticket game. That's going to drop us to 70. That's going to be a 120 ticket game. Gunrunner Hunter. Gunrunner Hunter. Gunrunner going down.
Just your
ADF just stacking up on this. No idea what that says in chat. A lot of words and letters. I don't know.
Got the guy in the ridge. There's another guy though.
Did you kill the guy in here?
No. 2 more.
On
Got him.
body
How many?
corner.
That's
That's
an
an hotspot 1.
A lot of intensity. You can hear it in their voice.
He got me. He hit me.
East is the key to Kokan and is an absolute legend. Screenpecker, oh my gosh! Kokan! Kokan! Looking at the map, that's 3 tickets a minute being bled. This hab's still being proxied. Don't think it's going to be a lot, though. They need to dig this radio down. ADF just need to cut their losses. AOC feed picks on the radio. Grenade survives. He's digging radio. They've secured the radio. Yo, tortured dude. Thank you for that follow. WPMC are going to secure the radio on the south side. ADF are not able to secure it. Cast Iron Maiden may be able to save. I don't think. ADF continuing to push up the hill. WPMC a little bit behind, but not going to be able to save that radio. It is a 90-ticket game.
As long as you can.
Radio's still on bleed. Once radio bleeds, it'll go to a 110-ticket game.
Contacts north.
They're still digging radio. WPMC did much better at defending their radio this time, but split up too much across the map. They kept putting resources into taking out this radio. Issue is, when they did, they snuck in. West side kept pressure up. The 2 radios here and here just exerted too much map control over it.
Correct me if I'm wrong, we take 2, we block off, right?
WPMC
Yes.
really are struggling now. Unable to get another fob up. Do they even have a Logi? They do have a Logi at base. But at this point, it's not looking good.
You'll block 1 and 8.
Even if they dig down every one of ADF's radios, that's only 60 tickets.
So that's
that only brings this game into a 40-ticket difference. They've just bled too many tickets.
If there's that much
Yeah, we've been playing great, by the way. This was a really good round for us.
I have PTSD from just went inside. Can I get compensation?
Or Big Red has just been absolutely fighting for his life on this hillside and finally comes up triumphant. By the slimmest of margins, does he ever. Just because the rest of his team took out this radio. A lot of ADF continuing to push through. Not a lot of WPMC to able to push them off. ADF maybe be able to find, or WPMC may be able to find this radio on the west side, but it's too little too late. 5-ticket bleed a minute. 34 tickets. 110-ticket game.
They're bleeding 5 a minute. What place? What place?
And we take the anchor, we just drive a hat right onto it. Make them scream.
1 step ahead of you, man. I'm already here with the Logi and all.
Yep,
WPMC getting another Logi in.
Really struggle for it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Should be able to secure, but oh my gosh, the anchor. ADF securing or neutralizing the anchor, blocking the map. 9 tries to approach with the Logi, but gets taken out.
Down, but the Logi's right here outside, you know, if you want to go get it, squad 3.
ADF able to secure the anchor, but I don't know how much it's going to do. Wow. Zephyr and Screenpecker gonna have a hell of a time pushing this hillside. They're all over the top of them.
There's a dead Australian right in front of us. Also a guy in my observe. He ran around on the hill left.
They're right above them. Look at how close they are.
I'm gonna invert nade, okay?
Oh.
Alright. Oh shit. He's still up. He's still up.
Jesus. I traded, but I'm bleeding. Traded.
Yeah, there's another one. He's still up there. I'm watching.
Wonderful grenade. Wow, took down 3. Sorry, I was reading chat. Yeah, what's up, Bofa? Thank you for translating that. ADF getting wiped off this area is not going to do a whole lot, though, as WPMC down to 20 tickets. 20 tickets and very little map control. Northern Fob is going to come up, but...
They're on Mercy bleed now.
Oh, no! They got the radio down, but the ADF got on top of it. That's game.
Oh.
Wow! I'm not sure. I might play the next one. I might actually join and just play instead of casting. Looking at this in terms of ticket bleed from radios, Radio only lost 1 radio, so even radios. It's really just came down to gunplay. It just came down to gunplay. I mean, that's equal. Both lost to Logi.
Control contact about 5 miles in front of him.
What a fantastic round 3. Voting looks like we're gonna go Mutaha or Fool's Road. Fool's Road TC? Oh god, that's gonna be a bloodbath. Mutaha TC is also gonna be a bloodbath.
Speed 350. Control contact about 5 miles in front of him.
Never love me again.
Roger, that's the only one I've got right there by the pointers.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you've been enjoying tonight's stream, don't forget to drop a follow, drop a subscription, drop a like, drop it all, baby. I appreciate you all being out here as we get through this WP or a TC round. I appreciate you, Meckel. This has been a fantastic event. It's been going really well. Some really good matches.
18 miles. Still single contact.
Taking logistical would be a huge benefit.
Control contact about 5 miles in front of him.
Not a lot of armor in play. I love you too, Monsal.
25 miles, Angel 6.
Roger, that's the only one I've got right there by the pointers.
18 miles.
Ooh.
Contact. 6,000.
Having Lavs in play will be really interesting. We have not seen a lot of armor this game.
About 5 miles in front of him.
I don't think Iran gets a lot for armor either.
25 miles, Angel 6.
Roger, that's the only one I've got right there by the pointers.
Territory control. زمین رو تصرف کنید و از دست ندید.
Did it like everyone from KOF get off? I think they did, or got swapped. They all got swapped. Or one? No, I think they all got off. Either way, we're going to go cast again. I don't know how much this server is going to be able to sustain itself. Having 2 servers, like two public servers, is going to be hard to sustain both. As much as I want this one to be sustained because I love TC, I just don't think it will. True, they normally get off. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, what's UNN got 2 full servers right now? Yeah, they've got 2 full servers. Damn. Oh, Lord have mercy. What the fuck happened? Apparently oh, it is the only 24/7 TC server? It might be able to sustain itself. The problem is you just have a lot of clan people on right now. All right, getting into the little bit of a casting mode here. Early, it all comes down to radio placement on the center island. Yeah, once the clan leaves, it's killed. Yeah, for sure. Once like it all comes down to radio placement on the center island. It's all comes down to the fact that the BMP-1 on the Iran, 2 Lavs on the CAF having a little bit of an advantage on armor could be a big deal. It could be a big deal that CAF have 2 Lavs. You just never know. Those 2 Lavs could swing so much of the game. So much of the game. A lot of markers coming out, which is what you want to see. Iran really wanting to be an aggressive and take a foothold on this northwest side of the center island. It's a dangerous move. You can't beat CAF there, especially with their labs. Their labs are going to beat your BMP-1s all day long to the center of this island.
Is this server name claim or first come first serve?
You need to be very careful.
Has to be the exact name. It's like Heli and tank, like MBT, that kind of stuff doesn't count. Has to be the exact name.
Okay, on.
Nerd.
Yo, MKZ, I appreciate your follow.
right,
I
buddy,
don't
you take
speak Mandarin. I think
they-
that's Mandarin,
Can't be
Those
me.
ghosts.
but if you're Iran,
Thanks for volunteering.
Oh, is he at work?
Broken, remember?
If you're at work, hell yeah.
No, Foxhound's never allowed on my squad ever again. He abandoned me.
What am I getting
I
at
don't
here?
want this, by the way.
If you're
Go for somebody
Iran,
else.
if you're Iran going for the center, you got to take into account those labs. If those labs establish early pressure into the center,
Goes
it
to
would
the
allow the Canadian Armed Forces to really exert a lot of map control early on. It all comes down to those labs. Iran do have a little bit faster vehicles with those Samirs, though. But those Samirs don't bring a lot of firepower. Don't bring a lot of firepower. 15 seconds. To the north here, we've got Canadian Armed Forces, normal division, just their regular division, their regular card, 2 labs, a leopard, versus
Holy shit! I only have the only logi.
logistics, the logistics core of Iran. Only 1 logi going out from Iran.
Didn't notice that.
All you. But I won't build that.
Only 1 logi going out? No way.
Just joking. I'll build.
Once I die, I'll come back and get one.
Look at it this way. It makes it really easy for us. To
Wow.
find somebody.
Wow.
Exactly.
Only 1 logi going out from Iran. That is insane. Let's keep an eye on these labs. Both labs not going down the center. Taking the western approach.
Ghost, when are we playing Hold Fast, huh?
I don't know. You know, it's so nice being over here. DS is just starting to piss me off.
Both labs staying on this west side.
Start losing, so.
Nah. We're here. I'm here. We're good.
Locked in mode?
No, we've been
They're going to go right down the center.
All last game, I was assaulting your halves, your radios, and I was trying to
Ooh.
Was that UI knife? That
1
was-
lab splitting off.
I was on your guys' radio at the on
Calf
89 or
getting
whatever.
center pressure.
People.
Booted, hated you.
I'm trying to cast
I
here.
see,
All
I
right, you
fucking-
little chats,
I
McGee.
seen that radio, and then I sat in the corner, and then I shot a couple guys.
There's so
and I
much of
tried
the
to get over,
commentary.
and then
I
DS
do,
just-
I do.
so, whatever. No hate.
This is great content. Great content.
BRDM, Rocket Pod.
Hey, for real though, what do you guys want to have?
Samir.
One on 18, center, somewhere. Or on
That's a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10.
I am sacrificing my life.
Hey, I honestly need a response here. 17 for where? Ammo
North
warehouse?
side, calf, setting radio.
I need my hands.
Full
pointing
squad.
Put it
around
on,
and
put it on 17.
Lav drops off his full squad just to their south. Good map control for those labs to exert early to stabilize that Habin radio. Iran coming across, the Canadian Armed Forces coming across that BRDM early on. Should be able to sneak out and get safe. STG 2 up, 2 down.
G-Wagon down. I mean, infantry is around 5.
Oh no, Iran pushing a ballsy play, but getting caught by a lab early on, getting vehicle wiped and taken out. Looking for Iran's only logi. Their only logi going center. Going center. What are they doing?
Too much. Enemy lab 6 marked on the map. map. 6
What are they doing? Where are they going? Oh, and he fires at the BRDM and not the Logi. Ghost of Razgriz losing all of his infantry but one. All they need is one. RPG goes overhead. He pulls in with safety, but they know exactly where that radio is. If the Canadian Armed Forces are quick, they can get in on this hab very soon. What's up, zombie? Sassy, looking to make a play, looking to deny the radio from Iran. Iran placing this radio is a terrible idea. Iran already down 20 tickets due to vehicle and infantry losses. Logi seen. No radio.
There's
Infantry
a truck
coming
just to
in.
the east side of this. I haven't seen infantry yet.
Iran not looking to place the radio. Infantry in contact. Ghost of Razgriz fall to Sassy. Lav pulling up. Booty Chief gonna go down to the Lav once he sees him. Come on, look at him. You see him. Calls out he can't see. Back up or go forward. Oh, RPG comes in on that Lav. The only Logi that Iran has in play right now is on Ammo Warehouse and is currently getting hammered by the Lav. Lav takes it out. Lav is hit. Iran, no spawns but rallies. Shitbox with rocket pod coming up behind the Lav. Lav is pretty hurt, about 60%, 70%. Takes a round out from a hack kick, goes down. Lav gets killed by a tandem. That being said, no spawn on the center of the island. Canadian Armed Forces control the center island. Iran, no hab. Logi's not even out of main. NSR Big Red did get himself stabilized. Might be able to get a rally and pressure this radio. Not sure if that radio... Not sure if he knows this radio's in the area. Iran still down 20 tickets. It's hard to recover tickets, but it can be done, especially on a map like Mutaha. Unknown and Big Red about to make contact. Big Red knows he's there, hops right into him. Oh! Gets sat the fuck down. They can hear the radio from there. All that's left, Diego on a mortar. You should make that your new gamer tag. Deathclaw to the south.
We found an enemy radio. Our catastrophe turned into success.
One goes down. Your catastrophe's not mitigated yet, Red. You have no rally over here. You only have 2 infantry. This is scary.
I'm gonna hot drop HVT compound for that hab on 5, wherever one's at.
They said that they're gonna hot drop on HVT. They know where this hab is.
5, if you stay right there.
Interesting. Gonna hot drop on HVT. That radio is not gonna go down. They have a hab there. It's bad news bears for WP or for the Iran. A lot of contacts close for our good friend Psilocybin. Takes some shots at Silver Squeeze, takes him down. More to come. Canadian Armed Forces definitely having a stronger round.
And 13.
Canadian Armed Forces continues to stabilize the center island. 1 fob on the map. Whole squad just gets hot dropped on the north side of this fob of the Canadian Armed Forces. There is a full squad in the area to respond to it, though.
HVT compound.
A massive attempt to take down this radio. Could work. Definitely could work, but they know they're there. It's a long push to push across there when they do also have a hab available to them on the south side of where the radio is.
Tough spot to place one.
Bandos in the area trying to get a good shot on someone. It'd have been nice if Monsell had a gunner. If he had a gunner, he could have put some pressure on top of the hillside there to get a little bit of assistance and suppression to his friendly infantry on the ground.
Thank you, XO.
Canadian Armed Forces still holding strong on the center island, looking to see what they envision past just the center island. Rally does go down. Q. Cap locks flame in the area.
I heard they're MG3, so there's at least one more guy up, but it sounds like there's like 3 or 4.
Co-Optimus in the area. Maybe gonna make a play here.
I feel like we take, one turn and then that fucking MG's.
Rally did get a full spawn. 3 times coming off of it. Cap lock's about to gain contact. Cap lock goes down to Co-Optimus. Q in the area. Drops goes to Razgriz. Boston B in the area. Turning our attention to the center island. Winsmore down. Lot of down for the Iran.
Man, where are you getting a fob at?
Canadian Armed Forces stabilize their own hab.
I'm just gonna scooch over a bit.
First Logi coming out into the field. Iran still doesn't have a Logi. Unless this is a Logi.
Right now, or no?
I need to see. Logi coming up. But is this a Logi? Okay, they do get a radio down in the center of their backline. That being said, Iran, they are logistics faction. They do get 2 fobs. They will be able to stabilize, hopefully.
Compound near you.
Canadian Armed Forces continuing to stabilize the center island north side. Lav is going to squash that hot drop on HVT. That hab was not on HVT, was to the south of it, so it makes it a lot harder for them to keep pushing it. SDBB. Covering infantry as they push across. This infantry able to push across relatively scot-free, as just the Iran forces don't have the ability to reinforce this western side. Or sorry, this eastern side. Hydra in a TAP V. Getting some 45 mics down. Wow. That mortar fob on the backside near the crane. Getting some orders overhead on the front line of Iran right onto a hab. Not sure they know the hab's there, but they do know infantry is in the area. This TAP V not going to be able to see where this hab is either. Iran have yet to place the secondary fob. Nope, they did to the east. May have been spotted by the North Heli from Verdict. A flank fob coming up. Issue is, this is very dangerous. This is a known radio. Anytime you drop a radio with a heli, you are going to get pushed. You have to know that. Along with that, you do have a substantial force of Canadian Armed Forces just to the south of that fob. Pushing deep into the lines of the Iran forces. Iran getting 2 habs up in the center. Sure, they should be able to stabilize that. That push on the north may falter once if that hab doesn't come online. Iran getting up a flank with a hab on the southwest side near police station is a big time yapper. Big time yapper. Hab on police station coming up. Not going to be able to do a lot with it because, well, there's no you can't fucking cap it. All the fighting turning over here near Blue Mosque. Iran should be able to do quite a lot of work with those 2 fobs. Canadian Armed Forces don't have a hab in the area aside from the one on the north. It's just not going to work for them. They're going to be able to keep it up for a little while, but I don't think they're going to be able to sustain it. I don't think they're going to be able to push a lot from it. You do see a 2-ticket bleed coming up from Iran.
From the north, we need people to fall back.
Iran doing a hot drop. Off a heli, takes a 40 mic. No one gets hurt. They're able to get off that heli very quickly. More 40 mics, more grenades coming in. Large presence from Canadian Armed Forces. Spinning these infantry to turn west, dissuading them from coming off that radio. Heli. A heli goes down from Iran. Monso finally got himself a gunner, starts to do some swing. Sorry, this is Iran, not this is Iran, not Canadian Armed Forces. Canadian Armed Forces putting down some suppressive fire. I don't know if they know this hab's here.
Tank north. Just shot our helium.
Oh! What a way to stop that! Wow! Wow, the Leopard coming in and saying, hello, how do you do? We're here. Try and contest us, bitch. And you know what? Iran can't. Because Iran is support faction. They don't have a tank. All they have is this little shitty BMP-1. Godspeed to them. That's full infantry there. Not sure what this tank's going to want to do.
We need everybody back here.
Iran having a hard time stabilizing that center island. By school. By Blue Mosque. That BMP I don't think is going to appear. There's not a whole lot they can do over here. Not a lot that tank can do but deny an area. They can't really push in. I am not Moy Dog. You wash your motherfucking mouth out. Not a lot that tank can do, but they can deny a little bit of the area. BMP, never mind. Gets hit by that tank. He's done. He's down. Doesn't even know where he got hit from. He's tracked. There he goes. Goodbye. Nice knowing ya. Tank continues to exert pressure. Not that I think he can do a whole lot more past that. It's all going to come down to whether or not Iran can sustain this radio. And I'm not sure if Iran... I'm not sure if Iran can. I mean, Canadian Armed Forces are diving deep into their backlines. They have 2 HABs online, but where's the reinforcements? Where's the synergy? Where's their team? Why is Iran so deep? They did take out the mortar fob, but you're 100 tickets down. Why are we still contesting the center island? What are we doing? You're trying to take out these backup fobs, but in the inverse of that, you're just getting shit on everywhere else. Yeah, you may have gotten one of the radios. I think that the Canadian Armed Forces were able to dig it down. Iran does need to fucking super fob their anchor because... Okay, so Canadian Armed Forces engineer did not find the radio. That's good for them. AT round overshoots the tank. Tank keeps putting pressure up. Not a lot of things going on for Iran right now. Iran is having a difficult time, and the Lavs are just positioned and stopping any form of push. Canadian Armed Forces are down to 1 fob. If Iran just pushes this south side over to police station, they really could push the advantage. Issue is there's a lab there. You're pushing an open field into a lab, bro. It's not going to work. If Iran can stabilize this radio on the northeast side, if Iran can take out this radio,
No, that's fine. I get it.
Canada is in a world of hurt. Granted, it's still we're already at 100 ticket difference.
6
Can get here.
If y'all are able to get the HAB down, just push
Wow.
over to like 27 and 17, and just try to get those.
Iran, see?
We need to
2 fobs. 2 fobs are so hard to push. Look at how close Iran is pushing this HAB. This is the only fob from Canadian Armed Forces.
I can have my guys defend 8 if you want to try to get the radio.
Canadian Armed Forces don't even have a Logi in the area to put a secondary fob up. They're just bringing a Logi out of Maine with their commander and a heli. Where they're looking to drop a fob, it has a couple of Iran there.
We are no more capping 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very interesting game.
I'm gonna push this HAB. Yep.
I don't think there's a lot.
We have a couple of your guys.
I don't think there's a lot that Iran can do right now, but Canada is in a very sticky situation. And they're trying to land a heli on top of infantry. And it's not going to happen. John Chimpo unfortunately goes down. Calf sneaking a little bit in behind the lines, but honestly, this is not good. This is really bad for Calf. That is a lot. That is two 2.5 squads pushing this hab and radio, and you have a skeleton crew defending it and a tank. That's not enough. That's not enough. I wish I could hear Canadian command comms right now, because I want to hear what they're thinking, how worried they are. This is scary. There's a lot of things that could happen right now. We're starting to see some infantry mass in 27. They could make it work. That Canada getting close to this radio.
They're saying they're shoving down a radio right now on 9. Trying to get rid of it.
They do know where this radio is.
Or it's up. Oh, it's up there. Did you check on the stairs?
Yeah, thought I did. Oh, maybe I didn't check the corner. I'll check real quick.
Radio has been found. A little bit of a drop ball there, but they were able to find it. Infantry is being called out on this radio. A good amount of infantry going to be able to respond to it. Northern area. Canadian Armed Forces starting to reinforce. Starting to reinforce, but maybe not too much. I really want to pay attention to this radio from Iran. This could tip the entire balance of the map.
Infantry east or west?
West.
Up?
Yeah, west.
Copy. We are losing our radio.
We got radio up here.
Did you guys dig radio down building?
There's no radio there.
A lot of infantry in the area. Really scary situation for Canada. It's a lot of infantry you got breathing down your throat. About 5-6 people. Grenades going out both sides. Shields being thrown overhead. Potato flanking around, walking not by people, but close. Iran pushing. Echo getting into a dodgy scenario here, trying to jump up above. Wow.
XL heavily engaged. I cannot hold that. Nope. Never mind.
Go goes down. Beard is the only one on the radio. Is radio even staged? Radio's bleeding.
Is that stairs the only way to get up there?
No.
Radio's bleed. Beard drops EXO. Sogs, Foxhound goes down. Medi is in the area. Potato flanks and kills. Iran not able to get into this radio. Oh boy, is this game turning into something. Canada, all the Canucks up here on the northeast side able to stabilize their own radio and beat back Iran, while a small group of skeleton crew taking out that radio. Iran. No, still losing. That they have too many people in the center not doing anything. They're not even capping hexagons. Canada securing that radio. That's the only radio in play for Iran right now. And command is crickets. Hab or Lodgies. 1, 2. 2 at main, 3 at main.
Police station.
All this tank needs to do is block that approach, and it's over. A small rally force being able to push up.
If we get 17, that's a goated play. Wow.
Medic dropping a wild grenade. Don't think it's going to do anything. Potato.
Yeah, really went how he fucking got up here.
Well, he didn't make it in though.
It's not looking good. Iran still quiet on the command comms. No radio in play. Infantry faltering. This is going to be a big ticket loss. Iran needing to super fob their anchor. The tank is just shelling the ever-living shit out of Iran's fob. Iran losing their fob on PlayStation. It's over. It's game over. Iran. So many problems out of the gate. Only bringing one Logi in. Logi was late. Logi overextended. No Hab. Rushed a Hab on the east side of the map afterwards. Stabilized for a minute. Didn't get enough pressure onto this northeast side where they got that radio. They didn't play to their strengths. They just let themselves get walked on.
Mine is stop the bleeding.
It's over, man.
Do we
Someone
need to
pick 20, someone take 10.
Need to have on 30 or
Someone
something?
pick 29.
There's a hat kit watching the approach. Logi still not out of main. Iran spawning rallies. I'm not sure. I don't know, man. Iran, what are you doing? There's no leadership. There's no discussion in command chat. Plain and simple, nothing. This is their last ditch effort.
I'm not driving into it.
You know
We do have the enemy radio down on G4 at 1 level.
Potato's about to just have his way with this Logi if he gets there in time. What a position. If he just gets on the gun and plays it safe. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's almost sad to watch.
Oh, PB just sitting beside the road.
Radio right down.
Wow.
I gotta bring it back.
They're shifting to my south, spot 4 south.
Ouch. They should be able to stabilize. It's not that armored of a vehicle. They have enough to stabilize. Heli making a wild approach to drop a radio. Taking a long time to set down. He's gonna rotor himself. He doesn't rotor himself. What a landing. Not being marked yet. Radio not down yet. Infantry in the area, but not close. No radio? They want to put the radio somewhere else? Oh, man. They just needed to rush the radio down as fast as possible, I'll be honest. Canada being really pushed back. What the hell happened? Iran was able to push them out on this northeast side? What the hell happened? Wow. Okay. Iran getting the northeast side clear. Should be able to start to stabilize the east, but a little too late. Things are quieting down. Which if you're Iran, it's a good thing, but it's a little late.
The hab is coming up.
It's a little late for things to be quieting down.
Guy laying down right there.
Oof.
He was fucking laying down the whole time. And then one on the other side of the wall.
Oof. Heli got marked. Radio got marked. Just loss after loss after loss for this Iran team. Not a lot they can do. Canada able to dig down their radio. They still haven't got that radio? They just got that radio on police station on the south side.
Boys, it's hot over here. Let me tell you.
The mortar's coming in on this fob. Hydra laying down some hate with the TAT V. Ouch. It's just a TAT V and their whole team and the mortars. Oh, the mortars. Oh, God, the mortars. Diego, do you have any sympathy? This Taffy! Look behind you, Hydra! Look behind you! Look behind you! Why would you drive the vehicle? So many people. That mortar is just laying hate onto that fob.
Greatest comebacks of all time.
No. No, you don't. Yeah, you're down 180 tickets. This game is over. It all comes down to Iran losing the early game. That's all it was. Poor play right out of the gate. Not respecting the early game with those lavs, rushing the center, not getting a Logi in there, getting your Logi in too late. They didn't even take the little Logi. If they would have taken the little Logi, they would have beat Canada there. And would have at least been able to get a fob up in this area here and at least contested the center.
Do we have friendlies on this radio?
I'm taking down that radio. XO if you want to.
Copy.
I put a
Canada rushing this last radio.
You threw that down there, push it.
Iran's gonna be able to dig it down themselves. I don't think that Canada is gonna be able to get close to it.
Looking for the mortars right now.
Okay, can we mortars again?
Hold on if you want to have them hold first.
It's the splash damage. 40 mics that need to turn down just a tad.
Fun.
I wonder, is Kane still here?
Shit happens. They're to the southeast. Very close.
Alpha being able to stay alive from the grenade. Iran was able to stabilize and dig down that radio. Mortars coming back in overhead. Bleed down to 4 ticket a minute bleed on Iran. Iran still slugging it out best they can.
Hey, radio's gone. XO if you want to put that new radio down.
We weren't able to build up enough, or we weren't able to put back enough in. We don't have any armor on there.
Artillery coming down. What an artillery from Canada! What an artillery from Canada!
There's too many infantry pushing that way anyways. They know.
I mean, I don't think it's going to do much because they're just going to be able to run inside, but it's going to really hinder their ability to move. Ego. Saying hi to a BRDM. Nothing anyone can do. Ego. Oh. Maytime shooting a rocket right at Ego. Not very kind. Comes down to 4 tickets. Artillery overhead. First round lands nowhere. Second round lands close to the BRDM. BRDM is going to get into the vehicle. It's going to end the game as soon as this dies to the next artillery round. There's the game. It all came down to Iran not doing anything out of the gate. TC is so punishing. You have to coordinate. They knew the problem. They knew the problem. They called it in the round start. They said, we're only taking 1 Logi out. You're a logistical faction. What are you doing? You took out 1 Logi, and the Logi was late to the fucking round. You called the problem that caused your defeat in the fucking round start. The fucking preparation phase, you didn't prepare. Iran, you called your problem in the beginning. You're a logistical faction. You took 1 Logi out late to the center of the map. You didn't even have a radio up for the longest time. You didn't respect the Canadian Lav. You didn't play to your strengths, and it showed. That wasn't skill. That wasn't we just got outshot. That was just came down to leadership. Just came down to leadership. That was the problem. That was your problem. Everything else can be just chalked up to that.
Bixby, are you on this team?
Nice day to start again.
Trying to contact about 5 miles in front of him. Angel 6.
Roger, that's the only one I've got right there by the pointers.
$18 miles. Still single contact. 6,000 feet. Speed 350.
Yes! They brought out one Logi in the beginning of the game that died on ammo warehouse to a fucking lav. They even said, oh, we're only bringing out one Logi. They said, we're only bringing out one Logi. They called it in staging. They called their own loss literally in staging.
18 miles. Still single contact. 6,000 feet. Speed 350.
That's all it was.
Trying to contact about 5 miles in front of him. 25 miles, Angel 6.
Roger, that's the only one I've got right there by the pointers.
You were all over them, but they just simply didn't respect the... They didn't respect the lav, and they didn't respect that their strengths. They played into their own weaknesses, and it showed. That's all it was. You just didn't... You didn't place Habs as logistics, and that's their strength, man. So we're getting what? BMP2? A BMP2 against a BMP1. BMP2 should win. Basically, all of Korra is open. Radio placements are everything. I need to see stronger radio placements from this insurgent team. I don't know what they were doing, man. Monso, you did fine flying the heli, man, but your team just dropped the fucking ball, man. It was crazy. They just didn't place any. Yeah. At this point, we're on to the next game. We've got Russia versus Insurgents. We've got ability to place 2 Habs, but has a history of not placing any, against a team that utilizes their armor in a positive way and has shown relatively decent gameplay to stabilize a match. A little bit overextending,
Maybe put
but
a hab or a radio on 28, and then we can put the hab on 37.
Yes.
Can somebody go to 37 and just drop it immediately when I drop the radio? And then me and my squad are gonna play from that radio. I'll drop a rally on it.
And the problem is sometimes when you get your teeth kicked in that bad, you take the inverse and you get a little too timid. You get a little too reserved. Could bite you in the ass. But I'm just interested to see. I'm interested to see how this all plans out. I have a feeling that the Russian team, if they continue to exercise their strengths, are going to do really well against this insurgent team. If this insurgent team can keep themselves from bleeding tickets too fast by giving up and can play some really strong Habs, that they can win. I from the beginning of the stream, we saw the Fallujah match with the Insurgents versus the USMC. USMC still came out on top, even though they were getting pushed super hard. And it came down to some radio bleed and the fact that Insurgents they lose so many fucking tickets. Insurgents are just notorious for losing tickets. You overcome those two things, Insurgents got a hell of a plan. If you're Russia and you can keep them bleeding, take a radio, you're going to do good. It all comes down to that. It's going to be a good match. Both teams have the ability to overcome the other. It all comes down to how they play the map out. How they play the map out, how do they utilize their assets, but that's the game. That's squad.
Is that your real penis? Didn't think so.
Show me your penis.
No, fuck off, Diego. It's my penis.
Spaceball, show me your penis.
Yeah,
Oh, look, it's the
I'm gonna go
fucking
to my
tea-sucker
move,
over
placed
there.
on
I
a
want it on
radio.
T-Bag.
Wish it was played more. Well, Coffee, this is a 24/7 TC server. So if you're looking for a place to go play some territory control, Coffee, this server will be online for the next couple of days. If it's seated, come play some TC. UNN TC. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but it's UNN. It is UNN Territory Control Takeover. All right, here's the rollout. Russia rolling out of their main. Appreciate you coming by, Coffee. If you enjoy your time here, don't be afraid to drop a follow. Insurgents rushing out of their main. All comes down to where they're putting down Hab. We only heard one radio call from Insurgents. Not a lot of conversations happening in command chat. Unless it's going over direct comms, I'm not hearing a lot. Normally this server won't be casted, but tonight, since it's night number 1, I kind of wanted to cast the matches. I agree, Coffee. TC is by far my absolute favorite game mode. Russia getting in pretty central right out of the gate over the Insurgents, which is interesting because Insurgents should have faster vehicles. I agree. TC is just a superior game mode. The planning, the preparation, the teamwork required is so much more substantial than the other. Issue is Insurgents let Russia get a really deep foothold. Squad 4 dropping off very deep into Insurgent territory. Honestly, it could be a strong play to drop your radio and Habs a little bit further back and then slowly push them through. First vehicle death coming from Russia.
Somebody playing 35-26 if possible. If we can get some infantry down south side, south end.
Russia losing a Tiger. One infantry still alive in the area. Might be able to pick up his buddies and recover that situation. Insurgents really stabilizing the side, taking some shots.
Southeast, I think. I just don't know.
It's coming from that across.
Is that an RWS firing at them? No, that's just a fucking open top. Wow. Ambrose.
North side. I'm gonna go down mid.
That would be a great help. We are 5
That's a hard shot.
BMP and a little PKTP shooter.
Yes.
Insurgents taking a strong stance on the northern side of the map. A little bit more of a reserve stance on the south side. Russia matching the same, really. Russia being reserved on the south side, kind of, but being less aggressive on the north. Hab comes up, radio close by. Where is Insurgents' secondary fob? It really comes down to that.
Enemy Tiger on
Very a lot stronger of hab and radio placement coming out of Insurgents compared to last round. Kane pushing forward. Meckles dead on the ground, bleeding out everywhere. Dies in the open. There was cover right there. So close. Kane taking some shots behind him. Towards Midge and MRE. But getting picked off from his west as well. It's a hard position to take. Russia holding the center and the south.
They're gonna rape or hab from the north.
Where is the BMP? BMP coming into play on the south side. Really thought that BMP was going to hug the north. Might actually be better for him to hug the south side so he doesn't get caught up in the infantry. Not a whole lot down here for him, though. Eventually, some contact will wander his way.
My squad's tied up currently holding the front between the two habs here, but
really decent.
Currently busy. We gotta...
I know that this insurgent team is really concerned about where they're playing right now, but in terms of map control, they're a little bit reserved on that south side. They are bleeding 1 ticket a minute. Not that big of a deal. Issue is if they start to lose this northern area. Medi getting sneaking in from the flank. Trying to find this radio is going to come up right behind ENRE1. Mortars already overhead and landing on top of that fob. Russia having access to those drones is just going to punish this insurgent team with those mortars. Insurgents need to figure out a way to counter these mortars.
Medic, back and build the hab.
Really, really scary for insurgents. There's no radio, or there's no second fob. They just have one fob on that radio. Drone already starting to scout their second hab. Sees it. Mortars will transition to this fob. Insurgents need to start to counter mortar. That being said, insurgents not really gaining a lot of ground on the south side. A little bit, but not enough. Very even game. 282 to 282. BMP1 taking a flank. Might not be able to climb that. Mini rallies around the map and being able to buddy rally as insurgents is a big deal. This fob is already starting to get pushed. South side falling. Insurgents need to make a play. North side is just getting pummeled. This mortar being run by Deep State Kinley is just putting in work.
Yep, Tiger fucked me from the ass.
That's why it's so important that the insurgents utilized both of their fobs. Medi should be digging this radio. They can't even pressure him. He is digging the radio. Arbiter can't really push in a whole lot. He's an MG. Insurgents struggling on the north. Able to succeed on the south, but they put their habs so far back.
A3, can you
Where's this BMP? Is this BMP right here? Where'd the BMP2 go?
Yeah, I was gonna try to do that. They're digging the radio though, so it's not gonna be very useful soon.
BMP takes a shot on that Tiger. Where'd the BMP2 go? It was just down here. Oh, it's right here. So close to that BMP1. Not, I don't think he's going to be able to see him, really. This BMP1 would have to, or this BMP2 would have to get into such a different area to get an angle on that BMP1. Really interesting that they could be that close, but that far away from seeing each other.
BMP2.
Second, yeah, their second fob already getting mortared. They're going to lose this radio.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you out here. Radio bleeding.
Radio's bleeding. One hab. They should have looked to place a secondary fob. They did, but it was too late. They didn't even get it dug. So the mortar is already landing on insurgents. Second fob. Is this guy just sticking in and digging? Oh, this poor man is just stuck digging.
Oh, this thing has no end.
Wow. BMP1 and BMP2 is still really close to each other, but neither one can get an angle on the other. Oh, if he drives through this field, he might. Unless he leaves. Looks like he's leaving. BMP-1 is not going to be able to see him. Does take a tandem. Rounds on fire. Should be able to get out and repair relatively scot-free. Both dismount. But again, I don't think anybody is in the area to capitalize on this. Never mind. Tomato's still here. He's still got a rocket. They didn't get him. I thought they got him. Oh, this is bad. BMP-1 not really in an area to push. Oh, he's got to be careful holding this angle, because if he shoots, they're looking right at him. BMP-1, maybe try to push. Took his rocket, or put his rocket away. BMP-1 may not be able to get an angle in time. There's not really sight line up to that northern side, or southern side. BMP-2 running for its life. Should be able to get away. I say should, but oh, if that BMP-1 gets an angle. There's a chance. There's a radio here. They're going to put a repair station.
Behind us, I think it's a Crow's Tiger.
Oh, he's not even looking in the right area.
Like 43-ish.
He's not even looking in the right area, and they're going to get that. They're going to get their vehicle repair station up very soon. BMP-1's already known. Circle back in the map. One radio's down. They did get the second fob. They know where the fob and both fobs and radio are. It's hard. Offworld adding in the ability to have drones for factions just destabilizes so much of the game. I don't think they actually considered how much it will destabilize the game when they added drones into it. I don't think there's any forethought. This mortar's going to start to fire on that radio, and there's nothing they can do because that radio's in the open. This radio firing overhead, Kinley, keeping the mortars online. Relatively uninterrupted supply train, too.
Requesting mortar fire on territory. Fire mission markers out.
There's the mortars right on the radio. Nothing they can do. That radio's gone. That's 2 radios for insurgents gone. Insurgents really still holding a lot of area in the map, given just how little spawn they have.
41.
Someone put fucking rounds in the break in the wall for me. -1. Yeah, just put rounds at the break in the wall, please.
They're still close.
I'm gonna stab their mortars. No cap.
They're pushing. Fucking shoot it, dude. Do what I'm asking. On the right side.
Underhand grenade throw right on. Oh, that nade! That nade! Oh, that nade! Midge taking out 1, 2, 3, 4 with 1 grenade and a push. Wow. Yeah, this drone is just destabilizing so much of the game. These mortars landing directly on this radio. It is staged. Wow.
It's the radio getting hit by mortars.
Ooh. Let's pull that radio, maybe, if possible.
I don't think they're going to be able to save that radio.
I'm trying to get my guys to do it, but it's constantly being hit by mortars.
This fob that they placed early in the game should be able to stabilize to a certain degree. But BMP-1 pulled back. BMP-2 still repairing. Not looking good for the insurgents. They may be able to save their own radio, but it doesn't look like it. You got 2 infantry there, but constant mortar barrage is just going to make that impossible to get to. Oh, he should take it down. What are you doing? Oh, he took so long. Can he get it? Oh, he saved it. That's huge. A little bit of a save there. 60 ticket game. It's pretty big in terms of territory control. 60 tickets. Insurgents down to merely 1 fob, quite a far ways back. Did place an additional radio after losing the or digging themselves down the northeast radio.
Did we save that radio or did it bleed out?
We dug down. I'm trying to place a new one. There's very good options though for indoor habs right now, and they're just gonna mortar anything I put outside. What team's KOF on? I believe I don't know how much KOF. Oh, they're on Russia.
Okay, guys, I don't know how many
If insurgents can get eyes on this mortar and start to counter mortar it, they would be able to open up so much of their own. What the fuck is this?
You don't believe it. You don't believe it.
All right, I'd save the other hab for later on this one.
What the fuck?
Position away.
How'd they get this fucking Logi here?
We can start.
How the fuck did they get this Logi here? What the fuck? I don't know how they got that Logi there. Unless they just hugged the edge of the map and somehow by the graces of God did not get spotted? That's crazy. Other than they might burn this rally and give themselves away early on to this push. Because now they can push this radio, but the issue is this team has a bunch of rallies on their flank covering them. I think if you pull too much infantry to this western fob, you're going to lose so much pressure on everywhere else. I mean, insurgents are starting to stabilize their game. If they dig down this radio, that they got a lot working for them. Issue is, they're about to burn.
Just suicide vest in.
They're about to burn one of these rallies.
Dude, honestly, you guys can do that.
You can put an IED on me, and then I can just run in, and you blow it up if I die.
I mean, we can.
Russia has a southern fob here. They do have a southern fob here, but this is their northern fob. If they get this radio and they keep a hab up over here, they've got a lot of pressure.
Okay.
They burned a rally.
Gotta get down there.
They know they burned a rally. They've been watching their map. I guarantee it. Issue is this hab's right next to it, so their ability to get proxied is instant. Ooh.
One dead.
Yeah, sorry one. Shot that a while back.
That push quickly being dismantled. They should be able to sustain it though with that fob. Turning our eyes to the center of the map, Russia gaining an aggressive amount of area. Insurgents able to get 2 fobs up relatively well placed. Honestly, insurgents could pull this back, but they've got a long ways to go. That's a 90 ticket difference. They're going to be able to slow this down. The insurgent commander that showed up, I think he had to have shown up somewhat late. This insurgent commander is definitely starting to pull this game back for them. 2 drop, Medi. Zach, not sure where he is. Medi, gotta reload. Medi reloads. Takes down 3. Vok, very close to his south. Habs should be proxied. Habs proxied. Insurgents, relatively in the area. They do control the radio. BRDM in the area could be, or should be, showing up. Mr. Cool Beans cleaning up some of the area. Sogs also able to support. This radio is going to very quickly disappear.
I don't want to stack both medics on. I just
Spork, Medi, Midge, Vok in the area. They do know where the radio is. Foxhounds Looking to try to support. Pulls out his bayonet. Is he just bayonet charging this? What are you doing? Reloading his pistol? Do they not hear this radio? I don't think they know the radio's here. Dragoon gets sniped by Fox!
Guy's running with a fucking bayonet.
I was about to say, I think you got bayoneted.
That is so good. That is so good.
Oh, no, never mind, you killed him.
I'm getting you up.
I still don't think they know the radio is. Is this Insurgent Mortars? This is Insurgent Mortars. Wow. These Insurgent Mortars are actually helping them defend their own radio from a distance. This is kind of insane.
Enemy.
Insurgents need to be pushing off this hab and over to their radio. It seems like some of them are doing it. I don't think Russia's going to be able to sustain this push onto this radio, but they're going to be able to do something with it. 120 ticket game.
They're digging it.
Insurgents making a lot of pressure on this west or southern side. How north of the map is? I mean, this is the north map. Russia being able to hold a little bit. Are you talking about the backup fob? Looks like they are snuffing it out. This backline fob is gonna quickly deteriorate. Yeah, this backup fob is getting mortared. They don't have a second location for their fob. Infantry is pushing it. They're not gonna be able to do a whole lot. Gogomon in the area. Gonna try to make something work. Nope.
I have you.
That was funny. Insurgents need to dig down that radio. That push is cooked. It's hard when Russia had backup rallies. If you're a mortar fob and you just watch your rallies, you should be able to sustain it. Yeah. This Russian infantry not able to hold on. Spork falls. Midge, I think he's the only one left. Midge, take shots from his north. Take shots from his west. Drops one and unfortunately goes down. Looks like Russia is unable to sustain that attack like we hypothesized. Turning our eyes over to police station and market. A little bit of pressure coming out from insurgents. They were able to stop the bleed, but they have to come back 120 tickets.
That fucking Hellfire cannon just killed the Logi crazy, bro.
Hellfire cannon just took out.
Holy fuck, it was a full squad as well. Holy shit.
No way.
Hell cannon did take out a lot of people. That was kind of nuts. That was a good hell cannon.
Yo, that's crazy. If you want the video, I'll fucking send it.
Posted in,
very happy insurgents about that hell cannon hit.
Oh yeah.
They didn't dig down their own radio. Oh no, insurgents, that's another 20 tickets they're gonna lose. It was an aggressive hab. Didn't get the second fob up to help defend their own radio. Let it go too quickly. In terms of ticket bleed, not really strong ticket bleed on either.
So that they just get mortared. We gotta stop doing that if possible.
Their commander needs to call in their drone, try to locate the enemy, the Russian mortars, and start counter-mortaring. They have mortars of their own. They have a hell cannon. They need to start exercising some pressure on that enemy mortar. Russia is continuing to punish them with these mortars. BMP-2 coming into action. Did that BMP-1 die? It did die. We didn't see it die. BMP-1 takes a round. Spires sporadically, doesn't hit any of his contacts. Smokes go out, should be able to back up relatively safely and get out. Sorry, that was a dead guy. I was watching. Dragoon took out Shuttner there. This commander on Insurgents has yet to do his drone to try to find these mortars. Still no location on the mortars. Mortars are actually marked incorrectly.
Come into my fuck shack, dude. I need some touching.
You got it, boss.
Insurgent morale doesn't seem to be waning. Insurgent morale seems to be fairly strong still. Russia able to keep up the pressure really across the map. Insurgents do have 2 radios up. Oh, insurgent mortars are marked even as well. That's not good. I just think that these 2 mortars might be too far away from each other, that they don't know. They can't mortar each other?
They're capping 17 with 3 chevrons.
This mortar's not firing. Do they just not have the ammo? They just didn't have the ammo. That's why this mortar wasn't firing. Mortars are already overhead. Possibly take out this Logi. They're overshooting the mortar. This is what happens when you mismark the mortar. How big is the queue? I don't think it's that big. Let me regenerate the servers here. I don't think the queue is that long. It is slightly long, but not terrible. Mortars are mismarked, still going out overhead. Insurgents got to get that drone in the air and mark that mortar accurately. Russia dropping mortars into this compound instead of keeping the mortars online on this fob that they know where it's at.
I was starting to get mortar.
I mean, I would recommend jumping into Q Coffee right now, because if the game ends, you'll get in for sure. It is crazy how fast this room heats up if I open the door and close the door. Like, it is insane how much my computer heats this room.
A lot of presence down in
These mortars are doing interesting work firing in this area.
really well.
Russia getting a lot of pressure over here.
Yeah.
This east side has been really far pushed forward by Russia.
Off on 15 and 07. I'll try to tie them up.
Insurgents going for a dangerous radio on the back line?
Of 7. You guys can push across.
Oh, they're run right into a BMP. Right into a BMP.
Never mind. There's BMP sitting here.
Ouch. They knew the BMP was on the south side of the map. This BMP has been on the south side of the map this entire game. I guess if that infantry came from the north side, then...
Southeast 128.
This drone has been online this entire game for the Russian forces and has been delivering some devastating information. Russia getting a little bit of a presence on this fob. They are mortaring it, so they should be able to push it relatively easy. Hellwig getting fire on Gogomon. Gogomon falls. Spartan Man on the wall as well. Should be able to pull back Gogomon to get revived. Bearded Vito could pressure with the mortars, but that's difficult to hit friendly mortars.
Mary, I'm coming on your ass. Hope 25.
Just not a lot of wiggle room for these insurgents. Losing that radio in the beginning. Just overall just bleeding a lot of tickets. They're having a hard time. They're getting a little bit of pressure in behind the Russia though.
BMP, right next to you on observe. One observe.
Yeah, I see it. I don't have ATs.
This BMP is getting called out, but there's not really any AT in the area apparently to deal with it. This BMP has done a really good job of staying alive and getting pressure on the south side and maintaining it. He's been relatively uncontested, and the BMP-1 is sitting at the insurgent main.
Over there, dudes in 16, they're in the compound on Martin Road.
Insurgents are cutting off the Russian ground forces though, and getting really good pressure on the south side. Have done a good job of pushing them back. A little too late though. A little too late. Have the insurgents been able to update the marker on this mortar? They have not. They have not gotten a good marker on this mortar. This mortar continues to stay uncontested. Do they have 2 mortars up right now? Oh, yeah. The insurgents have 2 mortars, or the Russians have 2 mortars up right now.
Tiger is on the west side of 40.
Wow. It's a lot of firepower downrange. It does seem like the insurgents are trying to get up a flank onto this fob on the north of them. Getting a rally up. Not sure they're going to be able to push that with just a rally, but at least they could disrupt and get some more accurate marks on that mortar. So many mortars coming out over here from Russia. This hab being actually quite well hidden. Fob's not proxied. Artillery is overhead. Not a lot of infantry in the area. I'm interested to see why they called artillery on that north side as Russia and didn't get their artillery on the south side where they know all the insurgents are. Russia just lost all of that south side to insurgents, but called artillery on the north. I don't know if I agree with that artillery.
They're pushing the H7 hab from the south.
Yeah, I don't know if I really agree with that northern artillery call. Insurgents doing good work over here on the south side.
We have 53 tickets. I'm just gonna keep that hab up and see if we can fight for it.
Kane, about to get jumped by Midge. You want to believe, bro, your insurgents are down 145 tickets. It's just not looking good for them.
Really bad. They just
yeah, we're about to take out one mortar fob right now on Foxtrot 8.
Calls that they are going to try to take out that mortar fob, but I just don't think it's going to happen. That artillery is starting to land on the fob on the north side. Not really a lot of insurgents there to get with it, but a lot of pressure to be exerted on the map. The insurgents running around like little hoodlums. Already getting pressured by fucking Russian mortars. That's actually crazy. Power of friendship and good mortars. They need it, bro. They need it. Spork trying to lay down the law and cover this radio. Bleeds out. The first accurate mark on the mortars could be available here in a second.
Alright, 1 mortar 2 down. They still have another one.
All the shots are missing. Could be a little height overboard problem. Shouldn't be a height overboard problem. Apparently, that wall just can't be shot through.
It's not gonna last for
Oh, down goes Diego. Kinley hiding in the corner. Radio's found. Habs proxied. Bearded Vito coming in from the north. Takes a shot, takes down Arbiter. Gets some shots over inside of the Hab. Hab's still proxied. Kinley and Beard are the only infantry in the area. Not a lot of insurgents in the area either. Oxen on Bearded's flank. Beard's, without him knowing, saves himself by pushing around. They're gonna play a little bit of Ring Around the Rosie here. Oh, Hab should be coming back online. Only one in the area. Do they know he's in the Hab? 27 tickets insurgents.
I got him.
There's second one here. There's one more.
Beard, last man up. Habs proxied. Bixby goes down. Beard gets him.
I'm dead.
Beard trades with the last one, saving the Hab. Potato and Screenpecker and Energize roll in to assist. Hab is saved. What a day. Mortar barrage coming down on Insurgent's own fob over here.
Pushing that Hab on 40, I'm just gonna already it.
Commander decides to drop mortars on it. Comrade and Gabagool face up. Comrade knows he's there. Doesn't know he's there? Knows he's there. Gets a great shot through a little crack in the wall. Mortar barrage gonna come in overhead aggressively onto these guys, and they're all in the open. They are running out of the mortar barrage, though. They are running out of this mortar barrage. First round's hit. One falls. Hydra might... I think they're all fine. They're all fine. Maybe Russ? Russ gets some cover. We're fine. 13 tickets left. Insurgents, through the power of friendship, are going to lose this game. Yeah, dude, Russia has showed up to show out today. They have done really good. They utilized mortars all round long. They had drones spotting their enemies' Habs and radios and then proceed to mortar the piss out of them. It's just really hard as an insurgent out there, you know. This modern technology is not making it easy on you. Ego takes a shot from Marine. Elbrin clears it out, though. Ego quick to get back onto the mortars and keep them firing. Mortar barrage does claim one or two. Well, only claims one. Really not that good of a mortar barrage. Russia has done an exceptional job. I don't think they did get the Hab down, but this radio is still intact. It's really good, honestly. It's been a great game. Russia has done an exceptional job yet again. Insurgents just could not overcome those mortars on the Russian side. They placed an incredibly defensive radio on the south side, and it didn't really get them anywhere. Overall, not bad in terms of a match, but by golly, is it time for me to hop off because holy cow, it's been a long night of casting. This is now almost 4 hours straight of casting. My voice is shot. We're going to go raid my good buddy, Geeky Panda 404. Hey, I appreciate you all coming out. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That's Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. The server's not going down. If you want to go play some Territory Control, look for UNN on Territory Control. I believe it's their second server. Go check it out. I had a fantastic time casting these games. I hope the players had a good time too. Thank you all for coming out. And we're going to go tell my good buddy Panda hi.